All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises
to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Double honors to the elders, GMS, who rule well. You know, our main teachers, prophets of the Most High set up, based out in New York, you know, who labor in this truth. Peace to the select Akim from the corners. It's been, you know, coming up, springing throughout all of Babylon, going up and coming up in other countries and other nations. You know, this word is getting out. Peace be unto you. You know, this word is getting heavy. And can you start? We're going to 10 and 13.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 10.
This flood is going out. You know what I'm saying? You got already.
This is Romans 10 and 13. For whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord Yahweh shall be saved. How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed? And how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard? And how shall they hear without a preacher?
So how shall they hear without a preacher? So the responsibility for them hearing, because he's asking from the start about verse, I want to say maybe 14 all the way to where we stop. There, Paul is asking rhetorical questions. You know, whoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved. But in order for them to be saved, like, how are you going to hear? Who's going to tell them? You know, these are all, you know, rhetorical questions. And the answer lies in the question he asks, is a preacher. So it has to be a preacher to be able to teach them. Because the Most High speaks to his people through people. You know, he's not going to, you know, come down off a cloud, you know, in a burning bush and appear before you and say, my son, here is the truth. Now you can find out. You are an Israelite and you got to go and prophesy before everybody. The Most High has, because if that's how you operate, there'd be no need for prophets. Everybody be like, man, I'm waiting for a cloud to come down and send, you know, and Yahweh to talk to me personally directly. You know, the Most High does talk to us, you know. There's ways, you know, whether you're on the throne or which we don't even have access to right now because, you know, we turned our back on the Most High. You know, he speak to us through dreams. Most High can speak through you through a fucking animal, through a donkey. You know, so the Most High has ways, but if the Most High is not about to come down on this earth and talk to you directly. You said that.
This is the book of Job, chapter 32, starting at verse 7, point being in verse 8. I said, they should speak, and multitude of years should teach wisdom. But there is a spirit in man, and the inspiration of the Almighty Yahweh giveth them understanding. All right, so we get understanding through our spirit, all right? The Heavenly Father, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, is dealing with the spirit, all right? St. John chapter 6 and verse 63 tells us that it's the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. But I just brought that out to show how the Heavenly Father deals with us men to speak his word to all of you people.
John, you want to get yours first?
No, you got it.
Matthew 24 and 14. So like it says, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. All right, so this word, which that's why we're seeing the collapse of this world. The word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, the scripture, the secrets hidden in the scriptures, like it tells you. What is it? Daniel, I believe it was Daniel. I might be wrong, but he told him seal up the words until the end. I know I'm making it how it is, but we're at the end now. That's why this word is being preached. That's why we're out here. The prophets show up when the end of a kingdom is come. All right. You know, you said Daniel, you going to it?
But no, I was going to end this way.
Daniel 12.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, verse 1. It says, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith Yahweh.
So that's you know, some precepts you have to go to another precept to break down. That's a precept that you can understand verbatim. Can you read that one more time?
Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith Yahweh.
But there's no similitude, no dark parable, no deep saying in that verse. The Most High speaks to his people through prophets. But he also speaks to heathens, by giving them their downfall and their judgment by having the prophets speak to them. So in order for you to speak, brothers got to go out and do the work. Also got to do their videos. Apostles commanded there's 3 videos as well. So that's how you got to be able to, push out the work. Because if you are a watchman and you're watching, put it like this, right here in downtown Detroit, just within my sight of maybe like 180 degree, panning vision, there's got to be at least, including people camera phones, I'd say anywhere between like 1,000 cameras, just from the sight down to down. So and through all these type of cameras, people watch. They can see things. And so when you're a watchman, if you see something, you're supposed to report it. You've been having so much stuff been happening with this government shutdown. You see something, because another watchman, he might be watching this tower, so he might not have saw it. So you got vision from that site, so you report what you see over there. You might be looking over there, and another person see what you don't see. So you got to be able to report, what you see, because we know a part and we prophesy in part. So this brother might have a part, this brother might have a part, he might have a part, I have a part. We all have different parts, so we all come together, we prophesy, and we see what we see, and then this is the body working together. We can visually see together, be able to push this word. Because if you don't, prophesy, this brother's going to be on your hands. I forgot who had a precept. Okay,
Kind. This is the book of, matter of fact, since you said that, I'm going to just hold on to that one, and I'm going to jump over to the book of Ezekiel, 33rd chapter. All right, this is the book of Ezekiel, 33:1. Again, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon the land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people, then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head.
God, and that's a terrible judgment, because when more is given to you, the Most High requires more. For example, I was about to say David, Moses, he was chosen to lead the children of Israel out of Egypt to the promised land. But he himself didn't make it to the promised land because he didn't sanctify the Most High when he smoked the rock. So that tiny little bit, the Most High said, just because of that, you're not getting to the promised land. So when you are, that much more, the Most High says you're that much more high, you got responsibilities, so, you have to show mercy. That's one thing. Show mercy, where it's supposed to be given, because you trip the smallest, and think about first the apostles, as long as they've been doing work for, they got, so much, on them because there's so many people that look up to them. They go, if they were to go off on the smallest, breakdown and say, hey, everybody, I want y'all to go to Babylon. Go to Egypt, because Egypt, we're going to be delivered in Egypt. If we did that, there'd be so much blood on the apostles' hand for giving, a fake thing for us to go and over there in Egypt. So it's so much required for, when you have so much more, Most I give you so much more.
I do, but I just want to grab this quick. Luke 12:48. But he that knew not and did not commit things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes. For unto whomsoever much is given, of him be much required. And to whom men have committed much, of him they will ask the more.
Yes. So basically, that's what I was saying. When more is given to you, more is required from you. And that's what it actually in any aspect of even in Esau's kingdom. Like let's say somebody's administrator of a building or a CEO of a company. If anything happens to that company, or a fire happens, or they do state inspections, they're not going to come and say, "Oh, where's the custodian? How'd you let this happen?" They're going to go to the actual person who runs and owns the establishment, the higher up. That's where they're going to go to. It was your responsibility to hire certain people and put them in order. So they are going to have the higher up. They're going to have to be even, make sure the ones that are lower are in check. So if somebody's getting on you to do videos or something like that, that's all out of love, and that's them trying to make sure that they're, that they have their priorities in check, and they're keeping their salvation, making their salvation, their calling and election sure. Because no matter what, not job field, occupation you go to, there's always going to be hires up, and the higher you up, and the more you have, the more you got to make sure other people are the responsibility for you.
Back in Ezekiel 33, verse 5, he heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning. His blood shall be upon him, but he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. But if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at the watchman's hands. So thou, O son of man, I have set thee watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, thou shalt hear the word at my mouth and warn them for me. The word at my mouth and warn them for me. So that goes to show you that there are men that are set up to be heralds. All right, a heralder is someone back in old times that was staying in the busiest places of the market, and they would tell you the news of what's going on in the town. All right, that's what we're doing. We're telling you the news. We're telling you what's going on. We're set up as watchmen for the house of Israel to warn them. All right, not to create stumbling blocks for them to be, caught up, and for the whole nation to be destroyed, man. And you got a bunch of guys that are out there, instead of, edifying, they're coming with a bunch of gimmicks. Just teach the word, like Apostle R said.
And, it's 2019. Back then, I'm not sure what the main occupation was, but I can guarantee you being a watchman always was a very, very high, important occupation. Because there was, wars happened frequently. It wasn't like, Babylon, have a war once every 7 years or 10 years. You constantly had to be on the lookout. You had fenced cities and walls. You always had to be out on the lookout. You have battles and stuff like this. Man, just the Philistines alone, we fucking warred with their ass so many fucking times. So you'd always constantly have wars, skirmishes, and stuff like that. So you constantly had to make sure you watch out, especially in the nighttime, because the enemy always wanted to strike when most people are asleep and they're unprepared. And here we are right now in the nighttime, and we got to make sure that we're actually being aware. And another thing, we're somewhere on Woodward, and now the word Woodward, if you look up the word Woodward, it goes back to ward is when you're guarding something. Wood is, referring to a forest. A woodward, if you look up the etymology, was a person who actually guarded the forest, to see, what was going on, if there was, taking anything, or, people were spying and stuff like that. And so here we are, ironically, on Woodward, and we are supposed to be guarding, and be watchmen for what's going on.
God, this is the book of Romans, the 13th chapter, verse 11. And knowing the time, that it is that it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light. And that armor of light is this word, man. It's time to cast off the works of darkness. The other one.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. This is 1 Corinthians 9. 16, it says, this is Paul speaking. He said, For though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of, for necessity is laid upon me. Woe is unto me if I preach not the gospel. So we're like what it I want you to for second edges, but this is our job and our duty to push the word out to our own people, to either wake them up for their condemnation, and to the heathens for their peer condemnation. All right, that's why we're gonna keep coming out here until the time of the end, until we're at the famine of the word. All right, that's why you're seeing so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans in confusion of faces throughout the four corners, preaching this word out. All right, here at Great Millstone, we didn't have to hop on jets and go down and get on big boats and sail around. So this word, we put it up on the internet. The Lord chooses whom He wills, and they see it and they wake up. And that's how it's going to be in these modern days and times until we get up out of here.
This is the book of 1 Thessalonians, the 5th chapter, verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you. For ye yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
And a thief, and that's self-explanatory. A thief, a thief is not going to, come to you, break into your house, when it's high noon, when it's busy traffic, the neighbors cutting the lawn, and you got especially one of those neighborhoods where all the neighbors nosy, knock on your door to give you a pie just to see who the new neighbors are, when everybody's watching everybody. He's not going to come to you broad daylight, when the neighbor's dog is next door outside barking, he always loud as hell. You're going to come at nighttime when it's peaceful, when it's quiet, when it's not as much traffic, ain't nobody cutting their grass. That's when he's going to come. He's going to come when he's going to see the opportunity. When you see that you sleep, and that's how as watchmen we got to be when it says First Thessalonians 5:1, where it says peace and safety, or is it
I can read it for you. I'm right there. That's what I'm reading right now.
Oh, okay.
Verse 3, it says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
So it's going to be at a time when you got a false sense of security. Oh man, the government's opened back up. Man, we got our food stamps. Master finally made a bet pay of slaving for 34 days. I finally can get my government cheese. Now you're gonna have a false sense of security. Not saying that it's gonna happen right after this, but it's going to come when you have a false sense of security. No matter whether it's when the government reopening, or a matter of fact, there's a war that's breaking out, and then all of a sudden it's peace and there's a safety treaty, a peace treaty settled. It's going to happen when there's peace. So, but also when a watchman's watching, it's not. Watchmen don't come out and say when they hear noise, they go run from the watchtower and say, "Oh, what's going on?" They're already on the watchtower watching 24/7, whether it's peace at the time or evil at that time, because you want to be watching when it's peaceful. So when you see, okay, I see them down there they riding on horseback. I don't never see them coming this way. Why is there 1,000 people with armory, walking this place? So you already see in advance and you ready to warn the people, as opposed to you all hear some rambling, all of a sudden you wake up out your sleep and then you're like, oh shit, damn. You go run to your post and find out what's happening. Before you know it, they already got slingshots, flying boulders over your fenced cities, with flaming fireballs on them. And then now all of a sudden, you all act surprised when you was actually looking the whole time. You would have understood. Yeah, more on
that. Verse 4 says, but ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober.
So if we are children of the light, and here we are in darkness, if you're in darkness, no matter where you at, if you see a little glimmer of light, it's going to be able to see, and you look for a light to guide you. So there's people that's looking for the prophets out here who are the light to guide them through this dark night that they're going through. So if you are, no man hides lights a candle and put it under a bushel. You know, so you got to make sure that you out here, you know, doing the work. You know, and it's not, you know, some oh, let me go on a camping trip, you know, a ski boat trip, you know, show everybody the liberty in your house shine. And then, you know, if I see something about some missiles in Korea going off, then I decide, you know, hey, I ain't did this video in about 5 months. You know, let me go ahead and prophesy and show my head back up, you know. Or, you know, I fell out the truth about, you know, 20 years. Let me go pop my head, but, you know, act like I've been out here the whole time. You're supposed to be watching 24/7. This is one of the reasons why we look at the apostles and we marvel at it. As long as they've been teaching, they kept watching constantly. They never, you know, say, you know, let's take a break. You know, we watchmen don't take breaks. You know, because thieves do not. Thieves, right? Exactly. They don't take breaks. They wait for the opportunity. If anything, when I was over at my grandma's house one day, I want to say maybe 2 years ago, when, as a matter of fact, it was the last time we went to Chicago, and I left my grandma's house. I mean, maybe like the same time we went to Chicago. Maybe 30 minutes after I left, my grandma got robbed. I didn't find out about it until afterwards. Now, I don't know if the Most High was just, you know, was with me, when had me just put the spirit on me, just leave, or if they actually was sitting out there watching, knowing I was in there, you know, because I had a car at the time, and it was waiting for me to leave. But it happened after I left, you know. So thieves wait for opportunities, you know, to do shit like that.
You know, just like right now, Esau's watching. You know, he's been watching for a long time. You got certain news articles because of the situation that happened in DC, you know, with HOI. They're like all this small religious group that nobody really knows nothing about. Hey, they put that out there to try to make it seem like this truth is insignificant. All right, but they know about this faith of ours, you know, that the Hebrew Israelites are in America for a long time. This isn't just something new that sprung up, man. All right, that's the reason why they got executive orders. All right, that's the reason why they got Project Megiddo, the King Alpha plan. All right, because Esau's watching. You know, that's the reason why they got something called the Southern Poverty Law Center. All right, that pretty much they know the history of the Israelites and how school started better than some Israelites, man. You know, so they're not. This isn't something that just sprung up, man. It's something that's been around for a long time. Through the preaching, through the edification of this truth coming out, or it's causing Esau as well as these other nations to fear greatly, man. They're in great fear, all right, because we're bringing out this word. So Esau's watching, and Esau's ready to roll on our nation like a thief. All right, when a thief breaks into somebody's house, he plots. He put together a strategic plan of how he's gonna his entry and exit. He knows how he's gonna get into the house. He knows which window, what door he's gonna go through.
Got gloves, make sure he don't leave prints.
Man, knowing
getaway driver, all that shit.
Knowing who's there, what time they're gonna be there. All right, so that he can get in and get out without anybody noticing. You know, that's the objective. You got some dumb criminals that'll just think about how they're gonna get in, but don't think about how they're gonna get out. All right, but we're dealing with somebody that's wiser than Daniel, man. All right, Esau knows strategically how he wants to try to take down our people. But once he rolled on us, all right, what he did was the worst thing he could have possibly did was put us in the spotlight, man. Because now there's so much edification that's going to come out. All right, you can't do nothing against the truth before the truth.
That's right.
So now you have nothing else to do but to try to attach us to something that's going to demonize us. You're going to have to bring out certain guys that are sellouts, that are going to gun ranges, being very militant, so that you can have your excuse to come upon us as a whole nation, man. All right? It's not going to be, you know, that's pretty much it. It's like, I think Malak had, I got one as well.
I get it. Yeah. This is did you want to begin this?
No, if you got mine, you can go. Where's it your arms?
Oh, this is Isaiah chapter, was it 56? All right, this is why the righteous men have to stand up. All right, I'm just reading. This is Isaiah 56 and 10 says, his watchmen are blind They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs. They cannot bark, sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber. All right, and a true watchman, they can't be in that spirit. You have to be on your tower, on your post, warning the people of what's to come. You got a lot of our so-called Israelite leaders of these other camps. They're dumb dogs that can't bark, loving to slumber. All right, what does that mean spiritually? Going on boat trips, popping pistols at the range, all types of forms of silliness. They're not actually doing what a prophet is meant to do. What do you buy a shovel for? A shovel is used to dig into the ground and dig up some dirt. Would you buy a shovel to go surfboarding on? Would you buy a shovel to paint with? No. You use every tool for its purpose. And a prophet is supposed to be alive to magnify and push out the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, I just got this last verse. 56:11. It says, yeah, they are greedy dogs which can never have enough, and they are shepherds that cannot understand. They all look to their own way, everyone for his gain from his quarter. You got that.
This is Sirach, chapter 45, starting at verse 26. Yahweh will give you wisdom in your heart to judge his people in righteousness, that their good things be not abolished, and that their glory may endure forever. You know, so on top of us being watchmen, you know, the laws, statutes, and commandments, and the understanding of it thereof, you know, the Most High gave to us. You know, that way we can judge our people, we can teach and edify them according to the Most High's will, according to his truth. You know, because these other camps, which everybody is not, the masses are not going to pay attention to. They're not leading our people in the right way that they should go. You know, there's only one way to get into salvation, and that's understanding the truth of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and then actually following that way. And then I was going to say, this is Baruch 4, and verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of Yahweh, in the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of light thereof, that thou may be illuminated. As the brother had mentioned earlier, how the real prophets, the watchmen, you know, they have the light in this world of darkness, and that light is used to guide our people into out of the midst of that darkness. You know,
if I might back you up, because right now the rich elite banking families, which they call the Illuminati, they have the world in great darkness right now. They have the world blinded by their lies that they're telling. You know, and that's the reason why the worst thing that they could have done was put the Hebrew Israelites in the spotlight. All right, because now what's going to happen is this is going to open up, you know, this is going to open things up for a lot of people to come and find out what this Israelite thing is about.
Right.
You know, so watch the views go up. Watch the subscription, the subscribers to your channel go up, man. All right, watch how many, because you're gonna have some people that never knew about this thing. All right, that's Israelites, and they're gonna go and look at the videos, and they're gonna find out the truth. But then you're gonna have just a bunch of people just find out about this truth in general. And the scripture says that the end will not come except this word went throughout the four corners of the world, man. So everybody got to hear this truth. Everybody got to hear it. And since the brother had mentioned that, you know, Mother Shah, can I grab this? All right, this is the book of Isaiah, the 25th chapter. All right, because what the prophets are doing, they're through Yahweh. All right, that Yahweh is using the prophets to pull back that veil, all right, to reveal Esau. The scripture says, how is Esau made bare? How are his hidden things sought up? All right, that's the Most High Heavenly Father doing it through the prophets. All right, this is Isaiah the 25th chapter, verse 7. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all the people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. And you have something called the book of Revelations. The book of Revelations, All right, the Greek way to say revelation will be apocalypsis, and it means to reveal something. All right, throughout the book of Revelation, who's being revealed? What's being revealed? All right, one of the things that's being revealed is who is the Edomites. All right, what position will they hold in these last days? The scripture talks about the earth being given into the hand of the wicked. All right, these people are ruling over the earth, and they have the earth. All right, the people in the earth, they're blinded by lies, man. And the prophets are filled with the light of Yahweh Shai, and it is shedding light, shedding truth. Light being the truth. The truth comes out of what? Out of the Bible, man.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 12, and verse 25. For I am the Lord Yahweh. I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged. For in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word, and will perform it, saith the Lord Yahweh power.
We just had blood moon not too long ago. And the significance of the blood moon, you know, the scripture says in Genesis, the Most High, you know, made signs in heaven for signs. You know, so Issachar also, there was a time when Issachar, you know, was a tribe that could read the signs of heaven, and they knew what Israel was supposed to do. You know, so these stars and these alignments, you know, they're signs, you know, in the heavens. We, you know, our power source isn't connected like it should be, you know, because we fell out of grace with the Most High by going off and falling into idolatry, you know, and also the Most High sealed up our pineal gland, you know, because we're under the curses, so we can't see, you know, like we can't see the way we should see, but these signs still are signs as well, you know, so we might not know, you know, word for word exactly what they mean, but we understand it's a sign of something, and things have been happening since. You know, the shit that's been going on with this government shutdown, people losing their houses, they losing their jobs and stuff like that. Keep reading.
Verse 26. Again, the word of the Lord Yahweh came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesieth of the times that are far off.
So, oh man, this world it's gonna happen in 978. That man, that's a ways away, man. This book is sealed. We still gotta Babylon, Mystery Babylon ain't been discovered yet. We still gotta wait, you know, for 5 more captivities for this. We gotta wait for the Jerusalem to be built back up. You know, we gotta wait for the monster to rise out of the Pacific Ocean. You know, the 7-headed monster, man. We got ways, man. Just relax, man. These prophecies are a headache time, man. No. Read it one more time.
God, Ezekiel chapter 12.
Okay.
This is Ezekiel chapter 12 and verse 26. Again, the word of the Lord Yahweh came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he seeth is for many days to come.
It's for many days to come, all right?
And he prophesied of the times that are far off.
And the verse before it just said, you know, it's Most High going to speak the word, and it shall come to pass, and it shall happen. You can grab whatever piece of you have.
Okay.
So the Most High says he's going to speak the word, but at the same time, there's going to be people that's going to be like, yeah, I do believe in this thing that God's going to come, but I believe he's going to come in the year 5,782. You know, it's going to be a good little minute. You know, we gotta wait for a lot of things to happen. You know, so there's going to be people who are going to think like that. You know, and it says the house of Israel is going to say that within their heart. Grab whatever you say.
Okay, this is the just to accompany that scripture. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, and I'm starting at verse 2. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. So we're supposed to make this truth plain to the so-called Negroes, the so-called Latinos, and the so-called Native Americans. All right. Verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, meaning that it hasn't come to pass yet. All right. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
Right.
2. Oh no, Ezekiel 12:25.
You start at 25. Can I start back at that Ezekiel?
Yeah, that's what I was
Look back at that. Yeah, you look back at it. He says it. It's Ezekiel 12:22. It says, because this is what our people say. It says, "Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged and every vision faileth?" Like the brother called saying, "Oh, 25, 52. Oh, we got 3,000 years." Verse 23, all that BS. It says, "Tell them therefore, thus saith the Lord power, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision." You got it.
Oh, so they're basically gonna, be the ones that they're basically trying to put off the day of the Most High. And it's who don't want the. Basically, they love Babylon. They really want to stay in Babylon. It's not that bad. That's how they look at it. Slavery not so bad after all. A little Flint water. All this poison and chemtrails. Working for the government for free and might not get back pay. It ain't that bad. They put off that evil day. This is what Babylon does. The scripture says in Babylon they will be eating and drinking and marrying and giving into marriage during the time of Babylon. So it's not going to be where it's going to be when the time of Jacob's trouble pop off, like right before it, everything is going to be it's going to be a sign of time of peace, like it says in Thessalonians. They're going to say peace. It's going to pop off when it's peace. It's not going to be terrible, and then super terrible. It's going to be terrible, good, terrible, good, terrible, good. And then when you have that false sense of security, then that's when it says everything's going to pop off in a moment, one day. Lost children, widowhood, people will get kidnapped, be forced to take the mark of the beast. You got something?
You can break down this angle of 6 in verse 3. Ye that put far the evil day, cause the seat of violence to come near, to lie upon beds of ivory and stretch themselves upon their couches and eat lamb out of the flock and the calf out of the midst of the stall.
So they get basically they sitting back, relaxing. They sitting back, relaxing. They sitting back, relaxing. Waiting for let me start working on my 401k plans and my children, my kids. Let me put some money up for them to go to college. So they're gonna be making plans. Yahweh Shai said, think not. Don't think about what's going to be going on, 2 years from now. We live day by day. When you start thinking about planning, because at the end of the day, you can plan and say you want to do this, you want to do that. The Most High like, you're going to do this over here. So this is why you don't try to plan too far in advance into the future, because at the end of the day, the Most High can, strike you with a sickness or illness really can be to your benefit that prevents you to doing something either wicked or prevent you from doing something that was not your calling. You used to play, major basketball, major sports, and all of a sudden, you living a life. You think you got this $1 million contract. You think you set for life. You got this $100 million house. You completely forgot the fact that one day you're going to retire and you ain't going to be getting checks like that. Then all of a sudden you get a knee injury and your career's over. And then you think you got this guaranteed money, and then some bitch out the Me Too movement claims that you raped her, and you lose all your fucking endorsement deals, and now everybody cuts you off, and you got to pay lawyers to defend your own self from a fucking a lie that ain't even true about you. And then all of a sudden, you gotta sell your house because now you can't afford to pay the bills because you don't have the type of money that you had to, and you can lose it like that. So many athletes that had money, millionaires, Mike Tyson, all the people like that. Uncle Sam on his taxes. So what's given to you can be taken like that. So ain't nothing promised. The Most High, can raise you up. The Most High can take you down, whether financially or even mentally. You could be out here preaching, be one of the hardest, coldest brothers with the precepts, and then the next minute you a fucking homosexual out here, looking for trannies on Backpage or anything like that. And then you out here looking like, damn, ain't that such and such brother that used to be in a such and such camp? And like, yeah, the Most High, can, make things, completely 360, 180.
God.
Just quick precept back It's Proverbs 20 and 24. Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way?
No, that's what I was referring to. A man can't, as much as we think we can. Do you think the people who was working or worked for the government when they got furloughed or something like that, do you think they thought that the government go through the longest government shutdown in the United States history? They didn't think that. Even though it's a possibility, I could lose my job. Tomorrow, any day from now, and over anything. The building could blow up. All of a sudden it could be some type of inspection that people shut everything down, or they stop giving grants to the residents or whatever. Like there's so much stuff that can happen. Because nothing in this, only thing that's guaranteed in this life is that the Israel is going to rise back into power and this heathen is going down. That's what's guaranteed. Day-to-day life, ain't nothing that guaranteed.
Because the brother was screaming out, that's a vibration of Esau to think that every day is going to be the same, right? Or let me just grab the scripture. This is Psalms chapter 49 and verse 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
That's that pride in their heart that's deceiving them.
And their dwelling places to all generations, they call their lands after their own names. All right? And so Jake, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, that vibration has been pushed on us to think, oh, everything gonna be okay. Oh, the government only gonna be shut down for a month and a half, and then it's gonna be opened up. All right, and that's the wrong attitude to have towards life, especially these prophecies that are coming to pass.
Real quick, the best line this is Malachi, because I'm just reading first. Malachi chapter 1, verse 4. It says, whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. Or that be the main point, they shall build, and I shall throw down. All right, we know that Esau's so-called white man, he's in control of this world. The Most High said he's going to throw it down. So what type of silly do you look trying to become something in Esau's so-called white man's kingdom, but it's already promised by the Most High to fall down? Why would you want to, if the ship has holes in it, you just took cannon fire, pieces of it, the ship was on fire, damn rope, keep the sails up, being cut. What type of dummy do you look like trying to damn build a statue on a sinking boat, or trying to paint a mural on a capsizing thing? It's stupid. That's why the Lord says so many times in Isaiah, he kept telling them, come out of Egypt. What our people wanted to go do, they literally ran back into Egypt. That's why Thor had Isaiah do that example. When he set that brick down in Egypt, he said, to this very brick, that's the Babylonians that come in and come to where I'm standing, right? There's Jeremiah. That's what's kind. He said, to this very point, they gonna come in and take you. And that's what our people deserve. You still, after everything that so-called white men have done to you, you still trust in Esau, and it's already promised he's gonna fall. We already got the promises of the kingdom. We're the hand pulling down the hill. We not the hill getting pulled down.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and I was just going to add on, that goes back to what the brother right here, the call just had me grab in Ezekiel chapter 12 and verse 25. What the Lord said, what the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai said, is going to come to pass, all right? So I'm going to get a mirroring scripture for that real quick, okay? And this is another oldie but goodie. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 55 and verse 11. All right, and let's see what it says.
You know, it's like, hey, that's Israelite logic. Because what's literally, if Jake's house catch fire, what's he reaching for? His Xbox, his TV, the J's. He's not going to try to just get himself out, or at least get out maybe his family members. Oh man, I gotta grab that shirt, man. That shirt cost me $600. That shit almost cost me right. Yeah, everybody else has enough sense, but you Israelites don't have enough sense to want to leave this place behind, spiritually speaking. To look forward towards the kingdom.
What if house fire happened? Dogs and cats be the first one out. They only think about that day. Oh, we gotta run. We gotta get out this shit up.
And blanket, their favorite blanket. They getting the hell up out of here, all right?
And that's even the youngest dog ain't about to do that shit.
Yeah, right.
He about to take his retarded ass out the fucking door.
He gonna walk
himself out the door.
He ain't even gonna run out. He just gonna be walking. Just like, oh, I'm going.
This is Isaiah chapter 55 in verse 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. So everything that the Heavenly Father Yahweh Shai said is going to happen. He said in Malachi chapter 1 and verse 4, they shall build, but I shall tear down. He's going to do that, all right? And it's ain't nothing going to change that, man.
I got, where's y'all at?
Oh, go ahead. I was there.
Yeah, Psalms, reading it, I read it earlier this week. So this is Psalms 80, was it 6 and 8? This is the Most High speaking. He says, among the gods, there is none like unto thee, O Lord, neither are there any works like unto thy works. All nations that thou hast made shall come and worship before thee, O Lord, and shall glorify thy name. So everything is in control of the Most High Yahweh, all right, through his son, for us, Ma'ashem Yahweh Shai, all right? Us, the Israelite man, Yahweh Shai, the Most High. And it's already been signified, it's already been declared and written aforetime that this place is set to go. You know what, let me get this, that Daniel I mentioned earlier. Like, once again, taking it back to what we started with, that's why the prophets are out here. The wisdom of these scriptures was sealed until the end. Now the wisdom has been released to our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai Mashiach. He gave it to us through His Holy Spirit for us to push out for His return. That's why this world is coming. That's why, that's why everything's going wrong. This kingdom is going down. The prophets showed back up. That's why your football game is whack now. The music ain't saying no more. Right? The women is a bunch of, I'll say, slimy reptiles in the streets. Children don't listen. All these things are happening because this is the climax of this kingdom. All right, Daniel chapter 12, verse 4 says, but thou, O Daniel, shut up the word and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. And that's the time that we're in. Our people is running to and fro, meaning what? No, just get it out.
Get to the Revelation 1, 5, verse 1. And I saw in the right hand of him that sat on the throne a book written within and on the backside seals with 7 seals. And I saw a strong angel proclaiming with a loud voice, who is worthy to open the book and to loose the seals thereof.
So this is John seeing the vision in heaven.
And no man in heaven, neither in earth, neither under the earth was able to open the book, neither to look thereon.
So this is that to and fro. All this time that's happened up until Adam up till now, could nobody read so-called white man, he couldn't get the full understanding of the scriptures. T.D. Jakes, he couldn't break everything down to you.
And I wept much because no man was found worthy to open and to read the book, neither to look thereon.
So nobody could get it. All this time, nobody could get it. But what changed that?
Verse 5, and one of the elders said unto me, weep not. Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, have prevailed to open the book and to loose the seals thereof.
Yahushua Hamashiach, all right, he's the one that has opened the seals. The same way when he was down here with his apostles, he would be saying things and nobody would understand what he's talking about. They said, damn, Lord, he's speaking in parables. But then what? After he left, he dropped the Holy Spirit on him. Then that's when that's how you know this is the apostles that were back then, the prophets that were back then, they're here back now because we're the ones bringing out the understanding of these scriptures, starting at our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Who else is going to tell you people that the mark of the beast is the RFID chip? Who else is going to tell you people that the fire mentioned in many places that's going to destroy this end kingdom, this thermonuclear warfare? Who else was there to tell you that Esau Edom was a so-called white man, but all these things was hidden and was forgotten about for all these eons? Yes. All right, is a so-called white man. Yahushua Hamashiach sent the Comforter down here to us to open to give us the understanding, so we can come out and do what we're doing right now. That's why this world is crumbling. That's why the American dollar is 20 times less effective as it was back in like the 30s, 1930s. You can go to the store with $10, you come out balling, pockets breaking to pieces. Now $10 is that's just gas to get you to work and back. That's not, you can't even buy no groceries for $10.
Man, $10 going out to eat. You gotta.
That's dollar.
I personally gotta contemplate. Damn, am I gonna get full at certain restaurants? Okay, of course, I can get 2 4-for-4s and be full. Whatever. I'm talking about like an establishment that's a little bit more pricey.
Verse 6, and I beheld, and lo, in the midst of the throne of the four beasts, and in the midst of the elders, to the Lamb as it had been slain, having seven horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of Yahweh sent forth into all the earth. Now,
and another thing I was about to say is that when both sides chooses prophets to speak, Most High is not going out choosing GQ men that are prophets. Because there's some people that's looking, they're like, oh, I ain't listening to nobody with, who got a nappy afro and, this big beard that come down to their knees and, looking all rough and shit like that. That's why these pastors, they want to have a nice looking pinky ring. They right outside they church, they billboard, they're gonna have a picture of them in a suit and tie with their wife smiling and cheating at the camera. Because they want to captivate that culture of personality. Jake, the prophets that the Most High select, they were Elisha was hairy and bald headed. They got teased for being bald headed. He wasn't, this fresh out of the top 10 handsomest men in all of Israel. The Most High, is not picky. Because when you actually look for truth is truth. No matter if it comes from somebody, who is 2 feet tall, or if it's somebody that is cross-eyed or whatever, got an eye up here, an eye down there. If you really genuinely want to know the truth, you don't care what the person look like who's telling the truth. It's the truth. And you got people who are more concerned about the presenter as opposed to the presentation itself. Go ahead.
Now, this is Matthew 11, chapter 11, verse 8. This is what Yahushua said concerning John. He said, verse 8, but what went ye out towards the sea? a man clothed in soft raiment? Behold, they that wear soft clothing are in kings' houses. All right, so the prophets, we not out here to look like we got to show the business model. The what's that mother? That new Gray Farrakhan. He came out with the book How to Be a Millionaire or a Millionaire by 14. That's not what we out here to do. If you're looking for business suits and ties and coat, tea and crumpets in the stadium, then go to the false prophets. All right, the real prophets are rough. They're rigging. All right, they're not smooth. They're not out here looking like they belong in the next barbershop.
All right. And a lot of the prophets, you know, they weren't even great speakers. Moses, he wanted Aaron to speak. You know, he said, you know, he said to the Most High, he said, I'm not even a good speaker. You know, so you're not always going to have prophets who are even, you know, be great, you know, excellent, you know, just on the ball, the money, you know, words like that. You know, sometimes you might have a prophet, you may trip over their words or have a stutter every now and then. You know, the Most High is more concerned about the who's going to actually listen, as opposed to, you know, who's just being captivated after Christ gets more words. Yeah, after he gets the stuff. So everybody, go ahead.
Kind of this real quick. This is the book of Sirach, also known as Ecclesiasticus, chapter 10 and verse 15. The Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai have plucked up the roots of the proud nations and planted the lowly in their place. So the Heavenly Father Yahweh, he's dealing with the lowly, right? He's not dealing with you, the proud. And it even goes on to say in the book of James, chapter 5, that the Heavenly Father Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai is dealing with the poor. All right, the poor, you know, in these worldly riches, but rich in faith. Okay.
This is Matthew 11:9. It says, "But what went ye out for to see a prophet? Yeah, I say unto you, and more than a prophet." All right, dealing with John the Baptist. That was he goes on to explain it. John the Baptist was a prophet's prophet. All right, he was out there living in, you know, this Israelite thing. I don't want to call it that, but this ain't a show. We're not out here for popularity, for to attract the women. I was just watching, which it shows you which Israelites are about it or not. Can you get Sirach 41, if you're not sentence there?
God, this is
Just hold it. Grab first. It's Revelation issue for next Sunday. I would say it's like there or something. But I was watching a video earlier. You had IUIC. I guess it was out there in Pittsburgh. A shooting had went down across the street, and they dropped to the floor like they literally tried to hide behind the camp sign in a bullet fight. Like the camp sign was going to stop a bullet from hitting them. And you got people in the comment boards literally. They was like, yeah, they stood so strong and mighty. They were literally on the floor like grown men. A couple of them was in the fetal position. A couple of them was behind the sign. The cameraman, he dropped the camera. Like, bro, if you're not ready to pass on to the next the next realm, if it be the Lord's will, then you're in this for the wrong reason. This is not for a show. That's why he said in that Matthew 11, he said, "What you go out to see? A reed shaking in the wind? This is not a sideshow." As you've been seeing, if you've been paying attention with the stuff going on in the news, the move is now being made to come get the Israelites. We're now being, it's going to get to that point eventually. The ball has started to roll. Now they're painting an enemy. Everyone's already in a bad spirit and a bad mood over this government shutdown. Everyone's uptight. An enemy needs to be made to direct all this anger and hatred that's in America. And why no other perfect enemy can be presented than the true biblical Hebrew Israelites. All right, so it's starting to roll. You got it.
God, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 41, verse 3. Fear not the sentence of death. Remember them that have been before thee and that come after thee.
And just on that, real quick, you know, we're not supposed to fear death, but don't be a raging idiot and walk into dumb situations. All right, we're not Not what being peaceably.
That I was thinking of Matthew, the 4th chapter. Thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God.
Because though we understand, what happens when we die, everything's in the Lord's will. Don't be out here on no retardation. You go 200 on the freeway, no seatbelt, with your eyes. Don't be doing no dumb stuff. All right. But when it comes to persecution for this word and name Yahweh Shai, that's just a simple fact of the matter. You may more than likely have to die. That may be your testimony. But when you know the scriptures like 1 Corinthians 15, you don't have to get it. 1 Thessalonians, I believe, 9. You will be resurrected. So now, what we're about to step into, we're about to find out who's really about this or not. These playtime, I'm on a boat getting married, Israelites. These let's go to Jerusalem with all the heathens in it. Let's go. Yeah, let's go fringes. Let's the people like our bands. Oh yeah, we wanna. I'm ready for a camp. We're gonna find out who's really about this and who's not very soon. You got that from me?
So, this is Revelations 20 and 4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them. The judgment was given unto them, and I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai, and for the word of Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither have they seen his mark.
That's not. Persecuted, it's either one. But that goes with it. That's a good precept as well. All right, because that's what is ultimately what it's going to come down to, the mark of the beast. This whole system that's being set up, that's why everybody's debit and credit card has a chip in it. I went to the I was joking with the lady at the bank today. I was like, dang, all the cars got chips in it. She was like, yeah. People know it's not right, but they have no other. They can't do anything except it, and that's what's going to be in the minds of these people. All right. So what are you going to do if you're in this truth, you know about this truth, so-called? All right. Well, you gonna fold like a napkin when the tribulations come? Because it's cool to wear this now. It's cool to walk around with your fringes on the jaw, stapled to your shirt. You on the damn site, supposed to be working. You playing around in your fringes and whatnot. It's cool right now. But when you actually get to the point to where your life might be literally taken from you, and I'm not talking about peaceably. I'm talking about 10, 20 grown men jarring you up, got you against the wall, shattering your rib cage with punches, uppercut you, headbutt you, stumping you down, take your wife, literally rip the shred her to pieces in front of you. This is the times that we're stepping into. All right, is this shoot still going to be a game? Is it still going to be a joke? Why you want to get married on a cruise? Is it still going to be fun? But remember that video that anybody he was in the bathroom. They threw flashbang in. Blinded him. Came in. Yeah. Came in. They shot him with the beanbag gun. Came in and beat the sloppy Joe out of him in the back. And he was completely innocent. And that's what they're gonna do to us. We'll be completely innocent and guiltless, and they'll still come beat your head in. Are you willing to go through that for Yahweh Shai? That's what you have to ask yourself as we get to those times. Because like the brother was saying, hey, they're not gonna put up the good edifying videos. They're not gonna put up with us, coming out of. They're gonna put up, they're gonna make sure they get you. If you at the gun range, they're gonna get you at the gun range. All right. When Jake was fighting, when the camp fights break out, they gonna get the camp fights up with. When people getting beat up by Israelites, all those things are what they're gonna put up to make us a horrific enemy. They gonna come move on us. Are you ready to go through that? You got it.
This is first Peter 4 and verse. First Peter 4 and verse 13. Now I'll start at 12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trials, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you, but rejoice in as much as ye are partakers partakers of Yahweh's suffering, that when his glory shall be revealed, he may be glad also with exceeding joy. If ye be reproached for the name of Yahweh, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of Yahweh rests upon you. On their part he is even spoken of, but on your part he is glorified.
And that's an advantage that the elected 1/3 might not remember. That's an advantage that the elected 1/3 are going to be able to have along with Yahushua. They went through this, man. I got decapitated for this word. Oh man, I got shot down. Oh man, Lord, that's gonna be something, Lord willing, we get glory over if it happens to us. These people, that what does it tell you in Jeremiah? What did he say? Don't glory in your riches, don't glory in your strength, don't glory in your wisdom, but glory that you know Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And that's what those are gonna glory in.
What's that scripture where it says, be not have, roughly paraphrase, be not have that was given.
Con. All right, guys, that was what you read? A part of it? He said,
Be happy that your name was
Be happy that your name is written in heaven.
Yeah, look it up. He's fine to bring it out. Get that on.
God, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 11. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. And they loved not their lives unto the death.
Yeah, and they love not their lives unto the death. And hey, being a prophet is synonymous with dying. Martyrism. When you look at the prophets in the scriptures, the major and the minor prophets, a lot of them died. Who said what? And I don't remember the chapter, but I think it was Matthew. He said Zacharias, y'all stoned behind the altar. Jerusalem, which killed the prophets. It's a proverb within our nation. Oh, Jerusalem, which killed the prophets. So it was happening to us so much that Jake made a song out of it. It shows you that's the time that we're stepping into. And if you're not about in league now, we had Darth Vader that used to be with us. Hey, Darth Vader left. What's the saying is, if you're scared, go to church. All right, for you Israelites, I think this is a joke. Pull up, boys. All right, pull up on Esau, the so-called white man, when they have an M1 Abrams at your front door. All right, with the barrel about as long as half of your house.
That's a fucking joke, man. That whole name, pull up, boy. That sounds like a fucking bikers club. You know, it sounds like
some nigga shit.
First of all, you grown ass men calling yourself boys, man. All right, that is a hilarious joke. You know, and that just goes to show you that you're just in that spirit of carnality. Because just think about it. Who are the ones that call themselves boys? You know, these people that are affiliated with that nigger hip hop culture. You know, Young Jock. You know, young Jeezy.
John.
Little John. All of these different things associating you with being young, being a boy. All right, instead of being a mature man in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man, you call yourself the pull-up boys. What's wrong with the name HOI? You know? Why don't you just identify yourself with HOI? You know, but you want to call yourself the pull-up boys, man. That's corny, and it's tacky, and it's lame.
You know, you got many more fools in this because they're not the only ones. They're just the ones that's in the hot water right now because of what they did. I remember you watched that one video. You had the one Israelites. They was all in the beach, dancing in the beach in military gear on an abandoned tank, shooting air guns and stuff. They was rapping. You know, all you Israelites that think that this is a joke, that think that don't realize and understand the spirituality of these scriptures. Brothers say keep it spiritual. What does that mean? Take it back to the scriptures. Stay in the scriptures. Keep your actions and your mindset based in scriptural doings. All right? Be spiritual. That's what that means. Get the Matthew first. That's what they're there.
This is Matthew 23 and 34. Wherefore, behold, I send unto you prophets.
This is Yahushua speaking.
Red word, baby.
I send unto you prophets and wise men and scribes, and some of them ye shall kill and crucify, and some of them shall ye scourge in your synagogues and persecute them from city to city.
Hey, that's what our master told us. And it happened to him. And just another thing, when it does come, for the sincere Akim, don't get all crybaby mode. How about you like, hey, there's a scripture for everything. It tells you that he's going to put us in our spirit where we're going to do what we're going to say. But you don't got to sit and beg for your life and cry snot nose. That's what a man of shame, a man with no integrity, and a man of no honor would do. When you look at the Maccabees, what God said,
Eleazar, second Maccabees, 6th chapter.
There's Maccabees. I read it early in the week when Judas. I want to say it was First Maccabees 10 or chapter 9. When Judas died, he basically knew and he was going to go to a battle which was going to lead him to his death. When he took it, it was some of his men. Some of them, they saw the amount of the enemy army. They was like, "Oh man, we're going to lose." So many of his men left him. But then he said, some of them, they was like, "Judas, man, we should just retreat." He was like, "No." He said, "It's better to die for our laws than to retreat and basically to bring shame into our name for these heathens to just kill us anyway when with our backs turned."
We're not gonna. Hey, let me grab the scripture real fast. All right, because what we're gonna suffer for is Esau's gonna persecute you for bringing out this word anyways. He's gonna come after you for exposing them. For shedding light upon his lies. For shedding light upon his hypocrisy. All right. So if you're gonna suffer for that. Suffer for bringing out the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Don't suffer for stupidity. Don't suffer because you're trying to be militant. You're trying to be a zealot. That's not what we were called to do. Or what we were called to do is to edify. And one of the scriptures I want to grab right here is Romans, the 14th chapter, verse 19. Let us therefore follow after the things which make for peace, and things wherewith one may edify another. All right, because what we're doing is, and we're trying to help make peace between the Most High Heavenly Father in the house of Israel. By way of bringing them to Yahweh Shai, to the understanding of Yahweh Shai, so they can believe upon Yahweh Shai and hopefully be saved. All right, so what we're doing is we're supposed to edify, man. That's why we're here. We're here to edify the house of Israel, man. All right, and there's no edification that comes from going to a damn gun range, man. All right, talking about you want to, tap into Esau's carnal blessing. That's Esau's blessing. That's not yours. All right, our blessing, we're going to inherit that through the belief upon Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
Which is eternity, everlasting life. All right, the kingdom. All right, another one, 1 Peter's 4 and 17. Well, let me go up to verse 15. It says, "But let none of you suffer as a murderer, all right, or as a thief, or as an evildoer, or as a busybody in other man's matters. Yet if any man suffer as a Christian, let him not be ashamed, but let him glory the Most High on his behalf." All right. So we're not about to suffer as somebody that's doing something stupid. All right. We're going to suffer as someone that's bringing out the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Suffer for the word's sake, man.
Did y'all have anything?
This is Luke chapter 10, verse 20. "Notwithstanding in this, rejoice not that the spirits are subjected to you, but rather rejoice because your names are written in heaven."
Hey, so that's going to be a reward for the elect. All right, they get down, they get slain for the name Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. They'll come back with that spiritual power. But really, we shouldn't hey, this spiritual power is going to be a gift. It's going to be glorious. But if you're a part of the elect, that means what? No more sin, everlasting righteousness. We get to praise Yahweh Shai and serve them in everlasting righteousness for the rest of eternity. That's what's going to be glory. We're not going to come back. Get Psalms 85. Exactly. Because if otherwise, we would just go off again and we'd be right back to square one. All right, that's what we are to glory in the perfection of Yahweh Shai. The fact that we're going to be perfect, so we don't have to sit up in this cesspool again. 85
got another preset.
You got that.
This is basically dealing with the same thing, man. All right, because there's a way that we're supposed to conduct ourselves. All right, we're supposed to be the light unto the world. We're supposed to be the light unto Israel. All right, you got new babes that are coming into the faith. We have to be an example unto them in righteousness. All right, when people look at us, they're supposed to look at us and say, okay, well, damn, who's like these people? Who are in line like these people? All right, who's holy like these people, man? When they look at us, they're supposed to know how to or to have a leader or leaders, Salakia, that are leading them in a righteous example, in a righteous lifestyle, in a righteous way of conducting themselves. All right. The book of well, you know what? Before I say that, all right, because you got guys that are bringing these gimmicks into Israel. All right, that whole worldly lifestyle, you know, of rapping, being into that hip hop culture, being into nigger culture, which was created by Esau.
That's right.
All right, being militant. You're being militant, and you're teaching them to trust in carnality, man. We're trying to teach them to have faith in their Lord, to have faith in Yahweh Shai, man.
Right.
Because that's where our deliverance is coming from. But this is 1 Peter 3:8. It says, finally, be ye all of one mind, having compassion one of another, love as brethren, be pitiful, be courteous, not rendering evil for evil or railing for railing, but contrariwise blessing, knowing that ye are there to call, that ye should inherit a blessing. For he that will love life and see good days, let him refrain his tongue from evil and his lips that they speak no guile. All right? Speak the truth. Let him eschew evil and do good. Let him seek peace and ensue it. For the eyes of the Lord are over the righteous, and his ears are open unto their prayers. But the face of the Lord is against them that do evil. And who is he that will harm you, if ye be followers of that which is good? You know, who is he that will harm you? You know, if you be followers of that which is good. Reading on, it says, but if ye suffer for righteousness' sake, happy are ye, and be not afraid of their terror, neither be troubled. You know, because that's what's going to happen to the men of great millstone. We're going to suffer for righteousness' sake. All right, we're going to suffer because we're pushing the word of Yahweh Shai, and we know, according to Hebrews, the 4th chapter, verse 12, that this word cuts like what? It cuts like a two-edged sword, man.
That's right.
This word cuts deep. We're going to suffer because we're bringing out the truth. All right, we're not afraid of Esau. We know that he's going to move on us. But what we're telling you is a mark of intelligence. Is a mark of wisdom. All right? Esau's looking for every niche, every single thing that he can to bring out against us and try to make us look evil, man. But when he rolls up on us, they're gonna know that, hey man, these were innocent men that were preaching the word of Yahweh Shai, and that's it. He wants to destroy us because he has a hatred against us. He hates the fact that we're bringing out this truth. So if we're gonna suffer for righteousness' sake, not for stupidity, man.
That's why the scripture, it says, I don't remember exactly what it says, when I was a child, I spake as a child, I understood as a child, but when I became a man, I put away a childish things. When you look into this, that's what you're supposed to put away the childish things. There's no the age limit, ain't no excuse. There ain't no reason why your grown, able-bodied ass is out here acting like an infant, 20, out here looking silly.
God, verse 15, it says, but sanctify the Lord with power. All right? Hey, one of the reasons why the reason why Moses couldn't get inside of the promised land is what? Because he didn't sanctify the Most High Heavenly Father, man. And when Esau does come up to your camp, you know, if you got a sincere question, hey, deal with them. All right? Come with the scriptures. Come out of the word, man. All right? Don't be railing and raveling, railing, man. All right, don't be so reactionary. All right, getting upset and angry. Just deal with the question. Come out of the Bible, man. Out of the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. You know, in doing so, you will glorify the Most High. Esau comes up with the question, or an MP comes up with the question. The first thing you do, and you devil, you going into slavery. That's what they're looking for, man. They're looking for things like that. All right, we hold something powerful in our possession, and because we have that, we control the narrative, man. All right, we have the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Use the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. This is our weapon. What does it say in the book of Corinthians? That the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, all right? But mighty, all right, to the pulling down of strongholds. We have the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, which is our defense, man. It's our weapon. All right, we don't need carnal weapons. All right, we have a power that when the time is right, when the harvest is ripe, he's going to come and deliver us. He's going to send his son, his right hand, to defend us. When the children of Israel were coming out of the land of Egypt, did Moses and the children of Israel have to raise up an army to fight against Pharaoh? No, they did not. And the Lord said what? That he's going to, no longer shall they say, great is Yahweh that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, but great is Yahweh that brought up the children of Israel out of the north country. Who's going to take us out of this place, man? Who's going to take Esau down? It's not going to be HOY. It's not going to be ISUBK. All right, it's going to be Yahweh Shai and the angels that do it, man. Yeah.
I was just going to you guys say something about
I got a little bit more here too. All right. No. If you go ahead and jump back out.
This is First Peter 5 and 8. We started. Oh shit! Let me start at 6. So let me start at 6. It says, "Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of the Most High, that He may exalt you in due time." So when you got to humble yourself, when you standing in the force in front of those dead devils that was surrounding you, you guys, it was exalting. It was not even exalting the Lord. He was not exalting. There you go, Father. It wasn't even exalting the Lord. You know, you should know. We should know that the devil was really out here trying to deal with it. The so-called white man is trying to destroy us, man. And you know, any subtle way he can do it, he shall.
That was going about like drawing lines.
Two points later, it says, casting all your cares upon him, but he cares for you. Verse 8, be sober.
Oh, shit.
Be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion. So you see your adversary, all these so-called white men, the rest of the nation are your adversaries. You didn't think they set this wicked chessboard up, man? You didn't think they put they sit that plant, that guy that planted the gadite that they planted to stand in front of you? You think he had that? You think they subtile? You didn't think this snake was a snake? You didn't think them kids was out there at a certain time? That man went out there for a certain time? They had you on video shooting guns? Because they can all tie that back to you, man.
Kind.
That's right. Okay, kind. The points that you making is you didn't think that? Be sober. Be vigilant, man. You gotta have a clear mind, man. To have a clear mind is what, man? You gotta have, you know what a drunken man would do? A drunken man ain't gonna pay attention too much. It's gonna be, he ain't gonna be focused. Be sober, man.
This is the word vigilant, goes back to vigil, which means like light, you know, if I'm not mistaken.
Because your adversary, who is your adversary? So-called white man and the rest of these nations. A man in the top one, this is so-called the Pharaoh, with the modern day Pharaoh, what they call him. You know? All right?
God, man, hey, you got some of these jakes that hate their own nation that's gonna sacrifice them unto the roaring lion, hoping that they may escape, man.
Exactly. Like you get the benefits like they take the chip like sort of like Jason. You know what I mean? They're selling people out, and Israel still got rolled on anyway. You know, and later on, man. You think Antiochus at around that time he gave a fuck? He would have cut his head off instantly, man. All right, you can see, you can tell when you saw, even with like they dealing with these damn devils. You can see like they don't care. When Pilate was putting up the Lord, when he was putting up the Lord, he was like, hey, y'all would have, hey, he knew he didn't do nothing, but he knew that he knew the other guys did. So they ain't like, shit, I'm gonna wash my hands and that's on y'all. They don't care. He could be like, look, man, he ain't did shit. Okay, kill a guy that did some shit, you know? But he did. These devils don't care. Their mind is not on logic. Their mind is not on being exponentially righteous. There you go. They're not righteous. A righteous one would have been like, hey man, no, it's not done that way. In a court of law, it's still not righteous.
What proves that is when you turn on CNN and all of these news outlets that are now focusing on the Hebrew Israelites. All right, they're first of all they're calling you black Hebrew Israelites. All right, when throughout all of the videos that we do to edify, we got the signs. The signs got the Northern Kingdom on there. Are the Latinos and native tribes of the nation of Israel? All right, they're not bringing that out. All right, they're not bringing out the edifying things that we teach on camera. They're looking for all of the negative things, all of the things that they can tie us to make us seem like we're terrorists, man. All right, to bring those things out so that they can demonize us, and then they're calling us black. Why? Because for years Esau has been putting together his FBI profiles, his CIA profiles on us. All right, and in those profiles, they call us black. All right, that word black, the black extremists, the black Hebrew Israelites. Why? Because they want to make us the new face of terrorism, man. All right, but when they turn on these videos from now on, what they should see is nothing but pure edification, proving how the so-called white man is the devil.
That's right.
Proving how he's going to be judged because of the things that he did into the so-called Native Americans, the things that he did into the Latinos, the things that he did into the Negroes, how we are the true biblical Israelites, proving that by way of the Bible, proving that he's the nation of Edom by way of the Bible, proving that there's prophecies that are going to happen in the world, man, that are recorded in the Bible, come out of the scriptures, man. All right, edify out of the scriptures. You got more? Okay. God, this is the book of 1 Peter, back in 1 Peter 3 and 15. It says, but sanctify the Lord power in your hearts, and be ready always to give an answer to every man that asketh you a reason of the hope that is in you with meekness and fear. So all men, no matter who it is, all right, if a damn Elamite came up here and wanted to know what's going on with this thing and got a question, give him an answer out of the scriptures, man. If an Edomite, if a Hamite, no matter who it is, answer out of the scriptures. Let the scriptures speak, man. All right? Verse 16, having a good conscience, that whereas they speak evil of you, as of evildoers, they may be ashamed that falsely accuse your good conversations in Mashiach, man. So here it is, you got people that's demonizing us, that's talking shit, but yet when they come to us, what do? We edify. We come out of the scriptures, man. We come out of the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. All right?
Okay. I'll go back to 1 Peter 5 and 8. It says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. And see what it's a setup.
It's a setup.
It's a setup.
He's trying to set you up.
And he's trying to set you up so he can demonize you. All he gonna do now on, like I was watching the Dallas, brothers down there in Dallas, a guy walked up and he said, I heard him on the video before, and they spoke to him and said, you guys gonna denounce what happened in Washington? They watch it. Yeah, you know, they watch it, and they know that you're on those street corners preaching. They see you before.
Good article.
No, okay, God. They watch it and they make it. They're going to put a big collage of all the things you did on the news, different camps, us, every camp that we say. Like the brother said, they're not going to come out with the stuff that when we got to a rant or anything like that. They're not going to say that you're the Israelites.
Yeah, you're edifying, you're teaching, you're proving it out of the Bible. They're not going to come with that. They're looking for everything that you've done, speaking about how America's going to be destroyed, how white women are going to get raped, you know, how their children are going to get their head dashed into stones.
That's it.
You know, and that's the reason why you got to let the scripture speak, man, because they're not going to bring out the things of you bringing it out of the Bible. You know, they're just looking for all of the rants and all of the situations where you are quick to become angry because you're reactionary, you know, and let the scripture speak. Come out with the edification, prove it out of the Bible. Because they want those videos of you going to the gun range. They want those videos of you knocking out Edomites, man. You know, knocking out homosexuals. God.
This is the definition of propaganda. Information, especially of a biased or misleading nature, used to promote or publicize a particular political cause.
So it's saying of a what nature? Of a
misleading nature.
misleading nature. They want to see when you bring out military type weapons. And since y'all got still low caliber than what they have in the military. 9mm sideways shoot. Yeah. And they got 40 cal. Okay, they got 50 cals, man. That's blowing holes in walls, bro. So, what I say that?
Yeah, you brew.
Hey, look. But in a what nature again?
Of a biased or misleading nature.
And misleading. It's misleading. They're misleading us because they know that we don't have no type of military. We don't have no military. They know all we do is yell in the corner. They want to call us racist, but the same caliber of racism is not the same that the goddamn Edomites do to us. We don't shut down we don't shut down nothing of this. We don't stop them from getting jobs, loans, stop. They can't go through this city, pull them over for no reason. We can't do that. Shooting on hand with their hands up and still getting off. But that's part of what we have to go through, man. In this war, they killed the prophet. They're going to continue to kill a man of the Lord. They're going to continue to kill Jake until that last minute, man. You know. Go ahead. You got more of that?
Yeah. Information, especially of a biased or misleading nature, used to promote or publicize a particular political cause or point of view.
Like when the Nazis did that, they started dropping the pamphlets, or the Americans started dropping pamphlets, or the Nazis of the Nazis and things, or whatever. But the propaganda was already set forth. A lot of times they do it before, like in Vietnam. The Vietnamese didn't have no strength to destroy the Americans, but they had a better mind of doing things, man. They had because they knew their terrain, you know, and they demonized they went into a place they didn't have to go into. They went into Vietnam. But the Vietnamese, what they had, like we said, they knew the terrain. They knew they had caves already dug out. So you got to know your terrain. You got to know what this devil was doing. You got to know your battlefield. You got to know your area. This is us. This is all we got. This the weapon we got.
That's right.
This is the sword. This is the ultimate sword, man. To cut all that, man. And they gonna still come after us, man. But still, hey, it has to happen. It has to be prophesied that
And y'all puny little lies is no match for our sportsmanship.
Nothing. We got better skills than that. See, Esau's blessed with the sword, so you can't just do a competition with busting at Esau. Esau's blessed with, he ain't blessed with this. He can't wield this sword. No. This is our blessing. It's our blessing.
That's right.
That's theirs. He's not blessed with that. So understand that, man. That's why the brother is bringing out, hey, man, just sit there and you charge.
It's back that way, bro.
No. It just, yeah, man. But go ahead.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Hey, he didn't come up there and say, man, what's up with this Hebrew Israelite thing? You know, what is our nationality? You know, you want to know where's Greektown, man? You know, it's that way. Just go head on. And we could have railed on him or anything like that, you know. But what our main focus on, our focus on the elect, man. We're trying to edify the elect. And Scripture tells you in Second Ezra, what is that? 6, Second Ezra 6:51 or 8:51, if I'm not mistaken. All right, seek out those that be like you. All right, we're looking for the elect, man. Lord willing, we're part of the elect. All right, because once that elect is sealed up, then we get to get out of here. We get to go home.
That's right.
You know. But I just gotta. I think Karata's got something. You got something?
I do. Because of what you was saying, this is the book of this going to accompany you. This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 3. But he that prophesieth speaketh unto men to edification and exhortation and comfort. So that's what we're supposed to be out here doing. We're supposed to be we're supposed to be prophesying unto edification. And what does the word edification mean? It means to build up. And when you're teaching from the bottom on up, so a person has a clear and plain understanding. Oh yeah, you wanted it. You got it, bro.
This is Colossians 4:6. Let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, that ye may know how ye ought to answer every man. So, you know, when you come into this thing, you know, when you've been in, you know, in this truth for a while, you know, you're supposed to be seasoned. You're supposed to grow up. You're supposed to know how to, you know, you're supposed to allow experience to teach you how to, you know, how to use your words wisely. You know what I'm saying? Because this devil, he don't need no excuse to come against us. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's the devil, which the word devil means to deceive. So he gonna use his media as a smear campaign to allow us to talk all type of shit anyway. So don't give him no ammunition, you know, to, you know, add fuel to the fire. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to use our blessing, this word.
That's
right. You know what I'm saying? The Most High said he was gonna give us a word that no man can gainsay. Right. So hey, if we use this word, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna cut this devil automatically anyway. You know what I'm saying?
If you got that saying that they have the world, they sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. All right, that's a lie, man. All right, because these words actually hurt. That's the reason why Esau he tries to control everything, man. He tries to control the narrative. That's the reason why he has something called being PC, politically correct. All right, you can't come out of the Bible and speak against homosexuality, man. You can't say that God hates homosexuals. All right, that's something that's proven within the scriptures. Leviticus 20 and 13. All right, if any man lie with another man, if any man lie with mankind as he lie with womankind, they both shall be put to death. That's something that's within the Bible. All right. But yet you have to be politically correct in this man's society. Why? Because he's trying to put a gag inside of your mouth. All right, to stop you from exposing and bringing out the truth. You know, but you can't do nothing against this truth, man. You can't stop this truth from coming out. As much as you try to stop it, guess what? You do nothing but promote it, man.
Right.
You know.
And, you know what they say. You know, basically the truth hurts. You know what I'm saying? You know, as it should, because this word is set up to correct us. You know what I'm saying? You have these niggas say, you know, talking about, I keep it 100. But see, they just speaking out of their own vain opinion, out of what feels good to them. But when it comes to these scriptures, you know what I'm saying? We come out, with the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High. It's like, I don't believe that. You know, where you get that from? We coming out of the word. The word, the Most High said, basically, the scripture say to read precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. You know what I'm saying? That's how we come with this message of truth, right? Through the apostles and elders of great millstone, right? That shared and taught us this word. Okay, we're not coming out our own vain opinions. The words is in the book. You know what I'm saying? You just have to have the spirit of discernment upon you to see, you know, to see the facts, to see what's before you. You know? The stuff that's going on in the news, all right, that goes on in the earth, it's not by, you know, it's not by
how they say what you have to say it's not by by coincidence or nothing. All these words are dealing with prophecy. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be what's that prophecy kind, you know what I'm saying? We just share you the words that's prescribed in the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? If you can't get it, and the Most High don't want you to get it, and so be it. We don't have a problem with that. All right? Like we say week after week, we are just out here for the hopeful elect and nothing else. The 144,000, okay, of the 12 tribes, 12,000 from each nation, right? And 1/3 of that same nation. That's it. Right? 2/3 of our own people, yeah, we know they wicked. We know they go up. We know they gonna talk shit. We know they gonna scoff. All right, we understand that. All right, but hey, so be it. You know that's the will of the Heavenly Father. You know what I'm saying? You have these you know, in a media, they try to basically come with the lie, you know, that we speak in hate speech. You know what I'm saying? But it's just truth. You know, it's just truth. So y'all got to deal with it. You had something to say real quick?
Oh, I was just gonna say to accompany what the brother just said. We're spiritual weathermen, right? And I know many of you out there heard that before. But just like the weatherman who forecasts the weather, do you get pissed off at him because it's going to be 90 degrees outside? No, he's just telling you it's going to be 90 degrees outside. Do you get pissed off at the weatherman because he told you that it's going to rain and it's going to be cold? No, you don't. Because he, bro. That's a warning.
You're going to kill me. No, I said it's going to be a flood.
Right. It's a warning. And like we started camp off with, that's what the Heavenly Father Yahweh did. He said, watchmen upon the towers to warn you people, even though you knew that y'all wouldn't listen. The majority of you, the 2/3 of you, would not listen. All right?
Luke 21:15, it says, "For I will give you a mouth and wisdom which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist." And that's why staying in these scriptures, when you're in these scriptures like the brothers have been going through, we cannot lose. We don't do it. But if somebody wanted to sit down and debate us, how life come about? We got you. What's the thing? What's everything gonna turn into? Where do this group of people come from? Where does that group of people come from? Where the animals come from? What can you? If you stay in these scriptures, you cannot eat the scriptures. The Spirit Power Yahweh Shem Yahshua, he literally provided an answer and a solution to every single thing that is going to happen to us throughout all eternity in these scriptures. That's why he said, "What? I am Alpha and Omega." He is the beginning, the middle, and the end. That's why there's laws telling you what to do with your excrement, man. You think you don't, man?
Yeah, which if it wasn't a Jake, all right, that created the deployment system that they have within America right now, Esau wouldn't know what to do with his excrement, man. You know, they'll still be going to an outhouse right now. So really, hey, who made America great? You know, go back and look at a lot of the inventions that you use right now within America, even going back to the Industrial Revolution. It was a Jake that created. This is Hebrews 1:12. For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword. Right. So the word takes cutting them to the marrow, man.
Like they look at us right now, like we're a statue. They look scared, but they should be scared. We're prophesying the downfall of America, man. We're prophesying their downfall to the point where they're not gonna be safe in their homes no more. We're the ones who couldn't be safe. We're still not safe in our world, man.
That's right.
They're the ones who helped destroy this place. I was talking to an older Jake, man. He was just spewing a little bit of, man. I'll speak on it a little later too, but he was just telling me, man, he said when he grew up in the South, well, he went down south because he's from here, but he went down there. He said they got psychological problems. He said they would just kill you just because they wanted to, or if you had if you was getting education, they would kill you, man. Just because they would say it was just rape, it was local people that with the hoods on, you would find out it was just the guy at the store. The guys like this will put a hood on, and then guys like that will put a hood on, act like he's cool up to the front, put a hood on here and kill you. That's their nature. Their nature is evil, man.
That's right.
You see?
Inbred.
And it's okay. Whatever you say, it's gonna in a due time, the Lord is gonna handle you.
That's right.
That's okay. Keep smiling. See, they think we play. We're really about the spiritual aspect of these scriptures, and we are all about the Most High, man. We're all about doing His will. So we're gonna wait. That's our thing. We're gonna wait. Let me finish the scripture off. It said, "For the word of the Lord is quick and powerful, and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of thoughts and intents of the heart," man. So whatever it is, man, it's going to be at the point where it's going to be just, the word is cut, and then it's going to be a point where, hey, they're going to just, the horns is going to grow. The horns going to come out. They're going to come running, try to ram us, man. Try to destroy us, man. We got Jake. Jake don't even care. They just look at us. But we're talking about your future. We talking about the time to come, man. It's going to be so bad out here. He ain't gonna be smiling because he ain't gonna have no teeth. All right, let me get one more scripture real quick. This is Jeremiah 23:29. It says, "Is not my word like as a fire, saith the Lord, and like a hammer that breaketh the rock in pieces?" And it's breaking the stronghold of the so-called white man's his power structure, man. The foundation is cracking, man. The rest of the world is not even digging this dude, man. You got Maduro. They're trying to oust Maduro, so they got a little I think the EU is trying to oust Maduro down out there in Venezuela. But you got the Russians out there. They got guys out there looking out for us. So look, it looks like if Satan against Satan, man. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. What it is an oil thing. They want that oil over there, man. But the word is still it's cut, especially down there when they've heard about it. Now a lot of them, I guarantee, a lot of these Edomites, a lot of the news, now they're all looking at these Hebrew Israelites. They're looking at us. They're watching the video. They're watching Great Millstone. They're watching HOI. They're watching so many now. Now you got regular people, regular six-pack Joe guys out there. They're looking, And they gonna come to the camps. Hey, don't be surprised they're gonna come in the camps with signs. We used to have to do that come out here with a big old sign that Jesus saved.
Yeah.
But now they ain't seen him out a few years. But now you might see a lot more of them, man. But what you gotta do, man, you're gonna have to cut them with the scriptures, man. And that's gonna hurt them worse. All right?
When I was growing up, you used to have roast contests. You have somebody picking on you, talking about you. The best way to get them back is to tell them the truth about themselves that nobody else is saying. That's how you always get back at them. Say something, it is confirmable. Somebody might say something about you or whatever. Say something that's true about them. And then that hurts their soul more than any fucking thing. Nothing hurts worse than the fucking truth. If you want to hurt somebody, tell them the fucking truth. There are people that get paid money to be entertainers to distract people that don't want to know the truth. You don't want to know the truth? All right, I'll sing for you, I'll dance for you. Come, listen to me. They'll allow you to, they'll sell you those blue pills. That's a big market. If you can actually distract people from, their goals of the world. Everybody wants to, take their mind off of the fact of so much bad stuff that's happening. They want to be fed lies. You got pastors and preachers that set up in mega churches that get made, that make money off of just lying and come on and dance and sing, sit down, dance again, and shake, rattle, and roll. And then, see me again next Sunday. That's a way of a life for some people. They go through so much BS throughout their normal day in Babylon. They want to, just be like, man, just give me some lies. Feed me. What is that? Isaiah 33. Is it 33? I think it's 30. 30. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, prophesy to us. Right. God. That's what they want to fucking hear. Slacky. That's what they want to hear.
they want to. That's what Jake want to hear in the churches. Jake want to hear that everything is going to be all right, and we going to keep the shutdown back up. And, you know, I prayed to the Lord, to Obama, and the shutdown is ended. You know what I mean? So we back on. You know what I mean? For 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Have you ever seen?
Hey.
But what happens when you got? Have you ever seen some? Have you ever had a car? I had a car like this that short circuited. It drives, and all of a sudden the corrosion on the battery, it's a disruption. So to me, the disruption is, first of all, the bills won't get paid. So I don't even know if they said they're gonna give them retro. I didn't even get to that part. Retro payback.
Yeah, he signed the law for them to get back pay.
Get back pay. Okay, you get back pay. You work for 3 weeks. Who say you will work again after that 3 weeks? You know, but when you in and out, you can't. The government shut down. Back on. You're not gonna be able to maintain, or eventually the bottom gonna fall out. Because eventually the engine gonna stop. If the car won't keep going, the car keep going in and out. Something's gonna mess up, man. So the whole thing now is, y'all better load up on the moving jobs, you know. Yeah, you know, you better get ready, because they got, hey, after something like that will make me not want to still work there for the moment.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
This is Isaiah 30:10, which say to the seer, see not, to the prophets prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits.
And that's why some of the prophets were thrown in prisons, you know, just for telling, you know, the truth. That, you know, Most High put on their spirit, prophesy evil things, throw them in the dungeon. We don't want to hear that. They weaken the hearts of the people. We can't hear that. You know, often, you know, telling the truth, so people love hearing lies. You out here working for the government, like I said, it's open for 3 weeks. Now, imagine how you would feel, you know, for brothers that's, you know, not working for the government, knowing that they opened up the government for 3 weeks, knowing they might shut it back down. So you got to be like, damn, how long?
It's just gonna close again after the 3 weeks.
So you would have to start preparing to save for it being possibly closed down for another 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, however long it ended up being closed down for. So now you can't budget. What part of the budget? You know, you got a consistent set of income coming in, boom, boom. So I know I get paid next week, so I can set this much aside. I can set that much aside. When you don't know when you're going to get paid again, you can't budget correctly. And just like when I be at my job, we don't have enough supplies for what I need. If I know we got another shipment coming, I can say, okay, I need to ration this much. But if I don't know when the next shipment coming, I'm like, dang, I don't know if I should use enough of this or less of this. You know, you are literally puzzled. You can't budget correctly when you don't know when your next income is coming. And then I heard they were saying some of the people that got unemployment or whatever benefits they gotta pay them back once they get back on once their job starts working again. So this devil, this serpent literally have you work for him. This goes to show how much the so-called, you know, adversary Satan cares about you. You work for him, and then he'll be like, nah, you know, all these benefits, because a lot of people work those jobs for benefits too. You know, strictly for that. You know, that you work off for these benefits and it's his job, but then all of a sudden you be like, you know what, I got an issue with somebody else, so I'm not going to pay you. What kind of sense does that make? That's you're supposed to pay. You know, what's the sun not supposed to go down on before the day breaks. You're not supposed to let a whole day go by without paying the person who works for you. You know, let alone a whole month go by. That's wicked.
And let me make a quick disclaimer, because shit, Uber gonna pay way more than the job you got. You know what I mean? Way shit. Hey man, I drove. You know, shit. So you know, the time. Hey, that's something that you can foresee already. Because what they told you only 3 weeks. You better foresee that, man, and get the fuck roll, because he can do it again and again. And then he can triple down. That's 800,000 people. Plus, how much is that a week for paychecks? Come on, bro. That's taxes, and that's
all type of shit, man.
Because because Trump didn't get what he wanted. So it's still stalemate.
Yeah, but then the government shutdown actually costs the government money.
Right.
You know, so I think it cost Barack Obama during the time that he was in that position. It cost the government what, 2.2 billion or something like that. This is Leviticus the 19th chapter, verse 13. It says, "Thou shalt not defraud thy neighbor, neither rob him. The wages of him that is hired shall not abide with thee all night until the morning."
These so-called white man abide by these rules in the scriptures, man. Shit, he made us work for free. He made people work for free for hundreds of years, man. So you think he's gonna stick there and stick to the plan that he has to pay guys like that, those people back? Okay. I mean, you're supposed to get paid every day. You not have that in this type of, you don't have this type of, that type of thing in this type of society, that system. You have most times it's 40 hours a week. Most times you get paid every 2 weeks. You know, you said every night you're supposed to get paid and go home with something that, and then the way they tax you is a wicked way too, because you're supposed to get taxed not on the income but on the wages. Say like the stocks and things of that nature, man. And the money you made off of stocks and stuff like that, maybe off of your business. But they're taxing you 36%. Hey, they're taking over a third off your check. Man, and don't do no good overtime. Don't do no good overtime.
You did it for no reason.
You did it for no reason a lot of times. You're paying a whole nother check, man.
Right. Yeah.
You pay somebody, man. Sometimes you get a good week when you get it overtime. They taking, man, hundreds and hundreds of dollars, man. And don't let you have zero on your taxes, man. When you put on your dependents. Oh my God. No Vaseline.
Yeah,
Bro.
Got a couple of precepts. This is the book of Sirach, the 34th chapter, verse 21. The bread of the needy is their life. He that defraudeth him thereof is a man of blood. He that taketh away his neighbor's living slayeth him.
Didn't the scripture say? Didn't the scripture say that he said he's a man of blood? Don't Esau love blood? See, he taking away your living, man. That could kill you. It's somebody on there that their daughter has cancer. I think she's a little girl. She has cancer, man. You can't pay for this shit, man. It's a trickle down effect. Go ahead, brother.
He that taketh away his neighbor's living slayeth him, and he that defraudeth the labor of his hire is a bloodshedder.
That's no way that this damn devil is gonna have he's a blood. No matter we already know he's a bloodshed. Taking away your wages, well, you gotta work and still gotta work. That was slavery, man.
But then you're not having money to pay your bills. Not having money to because there's people that work those jobs. They got all different kind of loans, credit cards. They got all different kind of bills up the wazoo. They gotta buy food. You know, if their child, you know, is sickly and their medication or whatever isn't covered by, you know, the benefits that they're getting from that job, then they gotta find a way to try to get their kids their medicine. If their children is in the hospital, you know, they gotta pay those bills. This bills just stacking up, man. You know, Esau doesn't care about those things. The so-called white man doesn't care about that. All right, because he's not for your interests. All right, he's for his interests, whatever benefits him. You think that those rich men that work for the government, you think that they were missing a paycheck? No, they wasn't. We got one more. This is the book of Tobit, the 4th chapter, verse 14. Let not the wages of any man which have wrought for thee tarry with thee, but give him it out of hand. And if thou serve the Most High, he will also repay thee. Be circumspect, my son, in all things that thou doest, and be wise in all thy conversation. You know, be wise in all your conduct, man. All right? Hey, shit. If the government truly cared about you, they would have went into the little back money that they got on the side and gave to you. You know, they wouldn't have allowed their employees and people that's laboring and working for them. all right, to go without wages, all right, if they truly cared about you, which goes to show you that you're not in their better interest, or you're nothing but galvanized iron to them. You're disposable, man. They can replace you.
And also, do you think that they care the fact that you might have incurred some late fees while you couldn't pay your bills, or you might have got your cable cut off or your lights cut off or evicted, and all of a sudden now you got a fee for this, a reconnection fee for like $500. You know, because now you might not even been, you know, you might have been good if you was getting paid, but now all of a sudden you got more bills. Let's say you was in the middle of having your car in the shop. You had just enough money, you know, to get out of the shop, or you know you got a storage unit, and you know you got just enough money, you know, to save your stuff on the storage unit. But then the government shutdown comes down, and now you don't got enough money because you're supposed to get paid, and now the storage unit paused all your belongings in your storage unit because you couldn't pay them, and you couldn't pay them because other people didn't want to pay you.
You defaulted on your mortgage.
God.
You know, lost your house.
And then the funny part, like somebody said, the Agent Orange was saying that he was supposed to have Iscar pay for the wall. And that was one of his whole campaign slogans, campaign runs. They was gonna have Iscar pay for the wall. And as you see, that ain't happening. So now they arguing with each other about who's gonna pay for it.
And then all they heard is that the government is open. They didn't hear that it's only open for 3 weeks.
Right.
They didn't hear that part. All they hear is open. Oh, we Gucci, we good. No. After 3 weeks, the government gonna close again.
It goes to show you, man, what was the whole agenda of the government shutdown? All right, it was just a deterrent. It was something to distract you. All right, there's real bigger problems that are at hand. All right, because here's the thing: why would you put, you know, people through all of that suffering? All right, just for you to get 5.7 billion, just to turn around and just say open, and you know it's open again for 3 weeks. You know, that goes to show you that your whole standoff was for no reason, you know? And this whole thing wasn't about no war. There's bigger things that are going on, man.
Trump had a situation with over there in Russia that he's probably trying to hide out because one of his guys got taken down, and I think they say Trump has a Trump Tower over there in Russia or something like that. So instead of the investigation, they'll probably investigate so he can shut the laws down. Man. Watch that state, man. You know, Trump got a lot of shit going on with the Russians, man, and he don't want that shit to come out. Maybe that's some of the stuff he tried to avoid.
Like scripture says, they tongue will fall upon themselves. You know, so there's going to be times where, you know, Russia got something on Gog and Magog, got something on Babylon. Babylon got something on Gog and Magog. Ammon got something on Teman. Or Spaniards. Forget the what's the biblical name of Spain? Tarshish. Tarshish got something on these other gutter rats. You know, so they'll constantly snitch and tell on themselves. You know, so there is a lot of bull crap in politics, but there are also whistleblowers that might work for one and say, yeah, it's such and such. You know, because the secrets of the nuclear weapon that has been leaked by somebody to where all these other nations now can make nuclear weapons. So somebody had inside information on how the nuclear bomb you can make it and how to make better nuclear bombs and how to make these drones and stuff like that. Eventually somebody had to leak it. That's their tongue falling on themselves, and that's how much of a devil this devil is, that he'll sell his own information for profit even at his own detriment. You know, I'll sell you the secrets of how to make nuclear missiles, even if you're gonna use them against me, I don't care. But I still sell it to you because that's how much of a disgusting, dirty rat I am.
And then just another point, you know, on that shutdown, you know, they already basically they fronted you, you know, on the food stamps, right? So basically 2 months in advance. So whatever you got, you already got your February's allotment. And you know, Jake quick to spend some money up, so that shit gone. And then the 3 weeks go by, all right, it's a shutdown, come back, and then what? That little money that you were supposed to have in February, you ain't got the shit because you done already spent it. So now you in more of a pickles. You know what I'm saying? Now you really assed up. You know what I'm saying? So what y'all gonna do, man? You know, y'all people, like I say, all y'all heard, oh, it's open, oh, everything's all right. You know what I'm saying? Everything I can go back to, you know, you're already a nigga thing. I can be even more a bigger nigga. You know, you gonna be able to make it out here. Y'all gonna be assed out here. That's what's gonna happen.
That's right.
You know?
That's that peace and safety.
God.
You know, peace and safety and sudden destruction. Because another thing, you know, most Jakes, they get paid every 2 weeks. So to say for this government shutdown to only be or this government to be open for 3 weeks, shit. 9 times out of 10, Israelites are only gonna get paid one check
or 2.
early.
Technically 2 because he gonna give him a payback check.
Okay, you're gonna get a payback check. So all right,
And
so
that payback check is already gone. All those payments that you missed.
yeah,
So
so it's still you still ain't got shit. And then you know, Trump shuts this mud back down. You back to square zero.
It just you're just prolonging the inevitable. You are going to be fucked in the long run.
That's right.
It's this government being back open for fucking 3 weeks, which is a short amount of time, means nothing. It's the Babylon is still about to fall. The Lord is about to collapse this goddamn place, man. And you think it's all you heard was open, man. Oh shit, we open. We get our weed. We can get our. You didn't get your stamps in February. You got them already.
right.
So ain't no stamps coming next week. Just because the government open, don't mean you get your stamps next week. You already got them. They're not gonna double it, especially not this government. They're not gonna double your stamps.
Shit, they barely wanted to give it to you anyway.
Right, and see, this guy, he's smart, man. And the scripture say he wiser than that. So, right, he did the 3 weeks. Right now, in the process of all that, you know, he's claiming that he's supposed to pay out the so-called this income tax. What do you call it?
Income tax.
Tax refunds or whatever. So basically, right at the end of that 3 weeks, you may or may not get that money. And you know, Jake, hey, you put some money, but that shit gonna be burnt up. So you're gonna burn through that. Government gonna shut down, and then you're gonna be asked out, no food stamps, no type of assistance whatsoever. You know what I'm saying?
I was hoping that this thing didn't open back up. I don't want a tax refund, man.
That's right.
I want to be in the kingdom, bro.
That's right.
Be in the kingdom. You got Israelites that man, please asking the Lord, please don't let all hell break loose. Allow me to get my refund check first. You know? Come on, man.
That shit ain't even money. That was that's fine. That's like that shit. Yeah,
Yeah, I got the scripture. Taking it back to what the brother King Call was saying. This is Sirach 27 and 25. Because, you know, America's being completely, hey, this place going down. But like the brother was saying, what was he saying? Fuck. What was he saying? The country snitching on themselves? Everybody snitching on themselves?
Yeah, everybody's telling me to turn around.
Khan, that's what it's, yeah. Sirach 27:25 says, "Whoso casteth the stone on high, casteth it on his own head, and his deceitful stroke shall make wound." Verse 26, "Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that setteth a trap shall be taken therein. He that worketh mischief, it shall fall upon him. He shall not know whence it cometh." And that's why all these things are happening here in America. All the things. That's why different countries are lining up, getting ready to go. America has been moving around, dropping bases in people's lands, taking people captive. Trump and some. Hey, Trump is known for being a shyster. He's known for he'll have people work under his company, and right when the job is done, he'll say, "Oh, I didn't like what you did," But I mean, it was actually done properly. It was saying, "Oh, I didn't like what you did, so I'm not gonna pay you guys. Get the fuck on somewhere." That's what Esau the so. What you about to say?
He's a businessman.
The-
He's not a politician. He's a businessman. So he runs this dirt hole as one of his business, as a corporation. That's actually how America is set up, as a corporation.
Trump was just a puppet being controlled by the top elites anyway, by the Rothschilds, the Oppenheimers.
You got some on Did you already show it, the picture? That after the newspaper? Did you put it on camera? I know you
You just get to the article.
Okay, camera.
It was just one brother. Okay. This thing is it's gonna be a little bit of research. Guys, page.
I got gloves. You got scripture? No, I said I got gloves. I'll read it.
It says, this article, right? It says Black Hebrew Israelites and their scared theology. All right. So this Detroit Free Press, right? Thursday, January 24th of this year, 2019. It says little known hate movement focus of DC clash. Black Hebrew Israelites and obscure theology.
Obscure meaning the base like an unknown.
Has become a focus of the controversy related to.
Oh, it's become a focus. And you looking at us, folks? They looking at. We look strange. Y'all look strange. Go ahead, become a what?
It says become a focus.
So it's a focus now. Go ahead.
Of the controversy related to the face-off in Washington, D.C.
Okay. So the face-off in Washington, D.C. So now it's in the view of the whole world. Go ahead. Well, which is big, but it's been. They didn't want to come out with it. Go ahead, brother. Yeah,
It's more narrow.
it's narrowed down, like the brother said. Yeah. Go ahead.
That has sparked a national debate about politics, race, religion, social media, and civility.
So they said social media, race, politics. So they talk about the social media. So they know we on social media. Go ahead, bro.
The Black Hebrew Israelites are really a movement. Heidi Beerich with the Southern Poverty Law Center in Montgomery, Alabama said.
So the Southern Poverty Law Center is like they always in some shit. They always got some article. But look, go ahead, brother.
They have a particular interpretation of the Bible.
It's particular. So our particular. Now somebody give me the word particular real quick. Out of just a definition of it real quick. Just definition. Get that.
Yeah. It says, the interpretation of the Bible in which they believe that blacks are the true tribes of Israel.
They believe, which they believe, that blacks are the true tribe of Israel. And what especially?
Essentially, the true Jews.
Essentially, the true Jews. So now, think about it. They're trying to say, in the sense that they believe that, but they believe that. So, yeah. It's a little reading, but we're going on here right now. So just go ahead.
Read paper out on there.
Yeah, give me the word particular.
I got the word.
You got the word. Go ahead, bro. So you got it.
Particular, used to single out an individual member of a specific group of class, especially great or intense. The individual item as contrasted with universal quality.
They say we have a single view. Our views are, we have a specific view about our understanding of the
But some synonyms for specific, certain, isolated,
and the separate.
So
So
that's holy.
That's right. We're holy. Holy is a holy belief, but the holy view. right? There's only one.
Says follower at the Lincoln Memorial, Shar Yakutas Banyumyan, as saying Friday's DC dust up was a divine plan to expose what this country is coming to expose what we've been teaching. Outrage exploded on social media over the holiday weekend as the video encounter between Native American leader Nathan Phillips of
So the actor guy, that's what they're doing. Okay. Oh, wait, just go ahead and start with news. Say news reports. Now check this out, huh?
Did it say divine plan?
Go ahead. Where you going? No.
Yeah.
It did say divine plan.
Yeah, dust up was a divine plan to expose.
Divine.
Oh, divine.
Divine. No, yeah, divine.
It was divine.
Yeah.
Divine?
Okay, divine plan. Oh no, this was what the guy said. This one. This was the guy. One of the guys that the Hebrew Israelites said it was a divine plan.
Okay.
Right, because when they talked to him. But see, look. Go ahead, man. I'm going with news report. But check this out real quick.
News reports thrust the movement into the national spotlight and raised questions about the intentions of the Israelites, who can be found.
Listen, y'all.
Can be found proselytizing on street corners in cities nationwide, including Detroit.
So these guys, they know that we're out here on the highways, the byways, right?
Why they say it like that?
Like
Detroit fucked up. It's happening everywhere.
But this is
Detroit too.
It's the free press. So this is Detroit free press. But it's even so it's pinpoint that they even know that we're out there. So go ahead.
Including Detroit.
But B. Rich, the director of the Civil Rights Organization's project to track domestic extremists, said the obscure movement's followers promote hate against Jewish, gay, and white people.
So our hate is fucking up the whole world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like it's because of our hate. Afghanistan got bombed. Yemen got bombed. Because of our hate, man. Because of our hate, that's the reason why animals, are dying off. That's the reason why giraffes are extinct.
All because of us.
All because of us. All because of our hate. There's chemtrails in the air. Our GMO Monsanto's is in the food. Children are dying. Children are autistic. Because they receive vaccinations. All of these people have these different diseases and the ailments inside of their body because of our hate, man.
Because of us.
We're the ones that are ruling over this place, destroying and defiling everything, man. Come on, man, get out of here. Esau is very tacky, man. All right, and what you're doing is getting lame and played out, man.
The Southern Poverty Law Center, founded by civil rights attorneys in the 70s to fight racism, white supremacist groups, and protect people from discrimination. The encounter goes viral. Before the initial viral video was taken, a small group of Black Hebrew Israelites were sermonizing and shouting insults at the mostly white students from Kentucky wearing "Make America Great Again" ball caps.
Right, so they're saying they're gonna pinpoint everything that they can say negative about the situation, which we'll do. And you guys get surrounded. Okay, yeah, they got emotional in the situation. They didn't control the situation. The Gadite came through. Man, they're gonna do it with the shalom. Yeah, and they didn't have a good control over the situation, but what it said, it was viral. Right. So it lets you know, and everybody noticing these things going on, man. So now they're saying with the white students, they made it make it like it was these little poor kids, these little goddamn
Demons.
being ran by the sheep bears. You know what I mean? Strapped in by the ripped apart by the sheep bears, man. Them damn devils ain't innocent as shit.
You said niggas.
Yeah, niggas too. They ain't innocent as shit because what they have did in their past life and to this life, they have MAGA hats on. Shit, that's like well, I guess it said that if you read on, it said, listen, Milano said that's just the equivalent of a KKK hood. You know? Go ahead, bro. I want to get something. Read that part.
It says, to some, the red MAGA hats the students wore were not about Trump's presidential campaign or patriotism, but a symbol of racism.
Yeah, it's that anytime you would see somebody wearing that hat, you want to, you know what that means. Yeah, because they can't touch
Just side note, I think some of those same students was caught wearing blackface like some I think last year at a basketball game.
Oh,
Some shit like
well, check this out. They're supposed to be the Covington Catholic high school, but one of those, when you look at the video, one of those guys that was part of that high school, that Catholic high school, they said the Bible not even real. You know? He said that the Bible isn't even real.
It say since then his family has hired a Louisville public relations firm, runs which PR, and issued a statement that the African American protesters called the students faggots and incest kids. Right?
Well,
Yeah, right. So I mean, basically, we gonna shout at because you know what they said they was shouting. They was shouting. They said they was singing their school credo or whatever. Yeah, whatever. All right, jump over here. We just gonna skip through it. You know what I mean?
Say they go around screaming at Jews, calling them fake Jews.
Hey, are we live? How do you get mad at something of the truth? That's crazy, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's Revelations 2:9. I know that I work in that poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them that say that they are Jews, but are not. They are the synagogue of Satan. Hey, you can read chapters like Daniel the 7th chapter, and find out that they're not the true Jews. For an example, the scripture says that he shall wear out the saints of the Most High. Who wore out the saints of the Most High, man? No, it's not who's ruling America that's going to. First of all, the ones that are ruling America are the Rothschilds. You know, they are the Amalekites. They are the ones that are saying that they're Jews but are not. You know, so they're not going to wear themselves out.
Right. It says the black Hebrew Israelites are virulently anti-gay. They say all kinds of terrible things about gay people.
They never came and said, look, they believe in true Jews and we can't. They believe in the Bible. But they don't say nothing good in this article. The demonization is real, y'all. You know, nothing came out of this that really of a good response to what they were doing. They were surrounded. Even though these niggas they could have did better, but they were surrounded, but they don't see that. That's still that's like putting your hands up and getting shot in your head. No, we do this and we prophesy on the highways and byways. Why? Because we fear the Lord, and the fear of the Lord will come out here to do the work and the will. Sometimes you got people that come out here that come in and say certain things, but we gonna keep continuing this because the time is. It's not no time. The time is best, but we don't have no time to just sit here and lollygag and join hands and kumbaya with people. You know, what the prophets do. They didn't go out there in the highways and byways and speak the things speak what they came to speak for to tell Israel to not because Israel is into bullshit, and Israel will continue in their bullshit if you don't say nothing. That's why they wanted to kill the prophets, man. That's why Jake wanted to kill the prophets. And then you also had to the point you had guys making videos about that, talking about we taking it back progress, like the elder said for fish sandwich with teeth. That shit was funny as hell. My man had the
chicken nugget with teeth.
Yeah, my man teeth was so spaced out, to the vacant lot, man. He talking shit, man. Go ahead, bro. Bring something up.
This is Acts 18 and verse 1. And after these things, Paul departed from Athens and came to Corinth and found a certain Jew named Aquila, born in Pontus, lately come from Italy, with his wife Priscilla, because that Claudius had commanded all Jews to depart from Rome, and came unto them. And the reason that Claudius did that is because when you go into the history, it says it was because of extreme missionary work, and it was so the prophets and the words coming out so much that Claudius basically said Israel gotta go. You gotta get the fuck up out of here, because it was riots happening, it was contention that happened everywhere. It's like you gotta go, you gotta leave, because all that, and that's gonna be the same thing that's gonna happen in each time, man. This word is getting more out there, and Esau, which was Claudius back then, it's gonna have to do something, man. He gonna try to get rid of Jake. Same thing that Nero did, same thing that all these Edomite devils really been wanting to do for a long time, is basically kill the Israelites.
You think they gonna stop? They gonna stop? You think they gonna stop? They not gonna make the move on this man? That the article came with a small article that would basically demonize this man. And I mean that was just
They hate games.
They hate. Yeah. That mean, look, what would that mean? But what kind of if two men was with each other, what kind of procreation would that bring? Nothing. It doesn't make sense.
Poopy poop.
Yeah, just shit. Smearing shit. You know what I mean? And that's it. Two women with each other. What does that do? Nothing.
Which eventually they're gonna have to do away with the Bible. They're gonna have to make a law that says that you can't have a Bible, man. That you can't read out of the Bible.
They did that.
Because the Bible, is what's bringing out these things about these people that are calling themselves Jews but are not. The Bible is what's bringing out these things concerning men being with men and women being with women, or bestiality and etc. It's not us. The only thing that we're doing, we're being we're vocalizing it. We're speaking what's written within the scriptures, man. So eventually, the defaming is going to come. Well, actually, the defaming is happening right now. But be defamed because of the word, for the word's sake. Don't be defamed because of some wicked thing that you've done, or something that ain't right. So like not saying some wicked thing that you've done, but for something that's stupid. And this is the book of 1 Corinthians. Salakia, this is 1 Corinthians 4:13. It says, being defamed, we entreat. We are made as the filth of the world, and as the offskirt of all things unto this day. So matter of fact, if I should have went up a little bit. All right, 1 Corinthians 4 and beginning at verse 10, it says, we are fools for Mashiach's sake, but we are wise in Mashiach. We are weak, yet we are strong. Ye are honorable, but we are despised. And isn't that what's happening unto us as being Hebrew Israelites, the men that are on the forefront, prophesying and teaching the truth? Here it is. Yeah, we're weak because at any time Esau can roll on us. We don't have a military. We don't have military weaponry. All right, we can't defend ourselves, but we are strong. Why? Because we have Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. We have Yahushua. It says, even unto this present hour, We both hunger and thirst, and are naked, and are buffeted, and have no certain dwelling place. It says, in labor, working with our own hands, because we ain't bums, you know, we got jobs, man. We got jobs and we got families that we have to take care of. You know? It says, being reviled, are we blessed? Being persecuted, we suffer it. And now the time of persecution is coming. And what we have to do, we have to suffer it until the Lord is ready to deliver us out of it. Being defamed, we entreat. We are made as the filth of the world and as the offscouring of all things unto this day. You know, so that's what they're doing with articles like that. They're trying to make us as the offscouring, all right, as the shit, you know, as the manure of the earth. Like we're the worst thing that happened to this planet just because we're preaching out of the Bible, man. God, that's 1 Corinthians the 4th chapter. I'm a wine had something.
Because the brother Zion was reading that article. The part about saying that, you know, we're anti-gay, and all that other stuff. You know, that's the spiritual.
They're anti-Yahweh.
Right.
You know?
That's the worst. Or whatever. This is Sirach 15 and 13. The Lord hateth all abominations, and they that fear Yahweh love it not. Sirach 17 and 23. Turn again to the Most High and turn away from iniquity, for he will lead thee out of darkness into the light of health, and hate thou abominations vehemently. You know, because everything, you know, that they were saying about us, you know, the things that we say is all scriptural. The things that we say is of truth, and it's according to the Mechanical Thoughts of the Holy Spirit. So there's nothing that we're saying that's off. So for Esau to try to demonize us with such words as, for a main example being anti-gay, that just goes to show how much anti-Mashiach the so-called white man is. You know,
Anti-righteous.
right? Just pure wicked. Y'all got the floor. Go ahead.
Oh, this is the book of Micah. This is the book of Micah, chapter 7 and verse 9. Because of what the Akim down there just said. And it reads, I will bear the indignation of the Lord Yahweh, because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for him. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. So that's what we're out here doing right now, man. We're bearing the indignation of the Heavenly Father Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. We taking our licks now, you know, Lord willing, we're those men.
This is like 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. It says that Satan should get an advantage of us. But we are not ignorant of his devices. We're not ignorant of the so-called white man's devices and the things he's trying to do. You know, we know it's set up. We know the demonization is going to come. We know that the time is near, that the Most High is about to shut these streets down, shut this world down, and he's going to bring in, usher in his kingdom. We know the things are going to be it's going to be mishaps. We know that's what the prophets know. The prophets know these things, and the rest of the world just think the world is going to keep going on. You know, we ain't trying to. Hey, Satan's going to keep on coming with the devil. The so-called women are going to keep coming with his bullshit. But hey, the Spirit of the Lord is always going to prevail and cut that shit. We're going to break his staff asunder. The world is going to see men. These men that you see on the street corners, who you look at as bums and trash, and who believe, who obscurity, believed and have belief, who didn't believe in your bullshit, your agendas. No, these men are different. The time is so close that we know that you make the move, but it's prophesied that you're gonna make the move. And when you make the move, we know it's close. We gonna jump for joy for that, man. In our spirit and our heart, even if you got us bound up. They know that. Then the prophets were celebratory when when they got assaulted for the word of the Lord, we know it's the regular Jake. They gonna walk by and get ran over, and then they gonna beg for their life. Our life ain't worth shit here, man. Go ahead, bro. We got it.
This is Isaiah 59.
What you got?
You got it.
Yeah,
Isaiah 59 and verse 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord, Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him.
The standard is gonna be what? The brothers, they're gonna spiritual power. The guys that's gonna be the brothers, the angels. Hey, the Lord, Yahweh Shah, man. Hey, the standard is gonna be invincible, man. Hey, he gonna send Michael. Hey, Michael gonna come and defend us, man. We gonna have defense, man. Yahweh Shah said he's with us to the end of the world, so he's gonna always be with us, man. He's always with us, so he's always with us. But we gotta go through these prophecies, man. Go ahead, bring it out. You got something?
Okay, book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 22. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake.
Man, you gonna be hated for all men of the name's sake. We say in the name of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua, and that's the vibration that they can't stand.
But he that enduring to the end shall be saved.
And he said that endure to the end shall be saved. You know who's enduring to the end? The man that's on the highways and byways that's gonna wait until the Most High turn that switch on and these damn devils come in like the flood. That's right. When we're gonna be. That's when we're not gonna see us when that famine of the word hit. When that famine of the word hit the highways and byways, when you don't have no way to get the videos anymore, or you ain't gonna see the men out here on the streets no more. Hey, look, man, that's it. Because Esau, this is the tip of the top. This is stage 1. It's gonna get worse. Stage 2, hey, I don't even know when many stages, but when they set it down, it's gonna be flat, man. Hey, you won't hear this beautiful music no more. You're not gonna be able to just eat popcorn and play on your keyboard. You're not gonna be able to play on your keyboard and you're not gonna be able to just play on your keyboard and eat popcorn, eat your oatmeal, and yell at the crew like, yeah, you know, you guys that just step out here in the highways and byways, who didn't come and try to serve the Lord the way you're supposed to. Hey man, that's on you. You got something, bro?
The brother got
Go ahead, bring it out, bro.
This is Matthew's 5 and 11.
Go ahead.
Blessed are ye when men shall revile you, persecute you, say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake.
And ain't that what they doing to the so-called black Hebrew Israelites? They ain't they saying that? It says blessed. So you blessed when you hear that, man. It ain't blessed when they sit here and they're giving you accolades. That's not in this world. It's not a blessing when the so-called white man give you an accolade. You done sold out of something. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, Esau trying to tell you how in the hell you're supposed to teach the Bible, man. Yeah, you reach more people if you didn't use profanity, right? You know, like don't try to tell us, Esau, you can't control us, man. You can't tell us what to talk about, what not to talk about, what topic to go in, what not to go in. All right, this isn't your program. You can't control this, man. All right, this is the Lord's program.
That's right.
All right, so we're gonna continue to go into the things that expose you. We're gonna continue to go into those things that pushes out righteousness, man.
That's right.
All right, the things that homosexuality, that's not righteous. You know, you got the gunnerettes, man. Here it is. They brought us into they were behind the transatlantic slave trade, man. They funded the ships. They brought us over here. All right, the ones that are calling themselves Jews, they own the slave ships that brought us over here. All right. They have not received any recompense, any judgment for the things that they have done unto our people. All right. Nobody has spoken out against the things that they have done. Nobody has spoken out against the so-called white man. Here it is. When we bring up slavery, we're told to shut up, man. Pretty much just to hush up. Don't speak about that. That happened a long time ago. All right. No, you're not about to control this anymore, man.
Yeah, it is.
All right. We're in control of this. All right. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. All right, and there's a judgment, there's a recompense, there's a payment that you're going to receive for doing these things unto our people. And it's not just going to happen unto you, or it's going to happen unto your children. And because you got a lot of so-called white people that say, okay, well, we didn't do it. All right, yeah, my grandfather, my great-grandfather did it. The scripture says that you're going to be reproached for your father's sake.
That's right.
All right, so the judgments they have brought this upon you, man, for the things that they have done. And I know you called for a precept. Let me grab this real fast. In the book of Job, the 21st chapter, just to show you that we're not lying, all right? Why? Because we're coming out of the Bible, all right? And the Bible speaks of these things, man, to be so. The book of Job, the 21st chapter, and verse 19, it says, the Most High layeth up his iniquity for his children. He rewardeth him, and he shall know it. And so all of the iniquity of your forefathers are laid up to come upon you. Now, when the Bible says he that leadeth to captivity must go into captivity, and they that kill with the sword must be killed with the sword. All right, who put us in captivity? Who put us in slavery? All right, who got us in slavery still, man? All right, who raped, robbed, and murdered? All right, the so-called Latinos and Native Americans. All right, who brought the so-called Negroes over here in transatlantic slavery? They don't like to hear this. All right,
We did it though. I'm preaching about it. That's what happened.
yeah,
We did.
they don't like to hear this because these things it makes them cringe.
Yeah.
All right, when you tell somebody something that they've done that was wrong, all right, and the judgment that's going to follow behind the things that they have done, they don't want to hear that. All right, they want to just be forgiven. They just want to be forgave. All right, and just be left alone to just living inside of their kingdom that they established off the bloodshed of our people, man. No. Hey, the book of Isaiah, the 14th chapter says what? Isaiah 14 and 21. Salakia. The book of Isaiah, the 14th chapter, all right, verse 21. It says, Salakia. It says, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the worlds with their cities. You know, so this is something that's coming out of the Bible. All right, this is a judgment that's coming upon you. All right, because of the things that you have done. Don't be mad at us. Be mad at your damn selves.
That's right.
The Bible says that you reap what you sow. Are you sow wickedness in the earth? So don't be mad because it's coming back on you. What are you mad at us for? All we're doing is just telling you what's going to happen out of the Bible. You know, you mad at us because we're telling you that if you what's a good analogy? All right.
Weatherman stuff.
If you throw shit in the air, it's gonna come back down upon your head, man. You know, that's a good analogy right there. Hey, cause you ain't nothing but you ain't doing nothing but flinging shit up in the air. So don't be mad. We told you before you did it, you know, that it's gonna come down on your head. You did it anyway, man.
Go ahead, bring it out.
This is Psalm 73. And,
Okay.
started what say
5.
God. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore, pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covered them as a garment.
Get over it. Get over
Violence
it.
covered them as a garment.
Yeah.
You know, everything that they do is about violence. They're resorting violence. Oh, they said that they hate white people. You know.
Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish. Yeah,
That goes with the book of Habakkuk, which says that they're like death and hell. You know, and when you go to the book of Proverbs, it says that death and hell would never be full. You know, death and hell. Salaki says that hell will never be full, and it equates hell to like the desires of man. You know, and when people, you can't stop people from dying. You know,
They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppressions.
that's right. And you know what? Slavery that happened. That happened a long time ago. Get over it. Get over it. Issa, why is it that you have that get over it mentality when it comes down to things that you have done? All right, but when here it is when we're speaking to you about the things that you know that you've done. Salaki, when it comes down to certain things that you accuse us of doing or have done, you're not supposed to get over it. Don't get past, you know.
Don't forget Alamo though.
I ain't that good.
Yeah,
Remember Alamo.
Right.
Remember
yeah,
Alamo.
like you said that with the guy said when he came up to the Dallas camp. All right, are you going to denounce those things that those guys did in D.C.? And then one of the brothers respond, "Are you going to denounce slavery?" You know.
Yeah, I denounce slavery. You know, it's easy for them to say it. They'll denounce it. Hey, yeah, it wasn't good. But it was simple. It's simple to say it, you know. But in your heart, what is it? You know,
It's where it's smoother than butter, but war was in his heart.
Well, exactly.
Because if you denounce slavery, you got to denounce all the acquisitions that they got from slavery.
That's right.
They're not going to denounce that. They like, oh yeah, we denounced it, but let us keep all this land. You know,
Right.
Yeah, we
That's
sorry
good
though,
shit.
you know, but yeah, I took your shit. I'm sorry, bro, but keep it here.
God. Finish it out. You got
that-
more? You got
It's a
more?
little bit.
A little bit more.
Yeah, they speak loftily. They set their mouth against the heavens.
Loftily, they set their mouth against the heavens. They don't believe that our power is the true power, man. They think, hey man, you're gonna live, shit, and die, man. That's it. Hey, we know that there's a new heaven and new earth that's coming, and we know we're gonna be in the rulership of it, man. Go ahead, bro.
So, yeah, and their tongue walketh through the earth.
Yeah, everywhere they go, they running them damn lips, chap crusty lips, man. God damn it. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bring it up.
Obadiah 1 and 10.
There you go.
For the violence against thy brother, Jacob's shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
He said Jacob.
Yeah, for the violence against our brother
Jacob. Okay.
Jacob
Yeah.
No, read it again.
Yeah, read it again, bro.
Obadiah 1 and 10. For thy violence against thy brother, Jacob's shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
Y'all should be cut off. That's the thing that's gonna happen. The Most High is gonna cut you completely the fuck off. You're gonna be asleep. You're gonna have maybe no meals. They ain't gonna get no square meals, 3 meals, 3 square. Hey man, you're not gonna get no welfare system. You're just gonna work. You're gonna work. You're gonna get beat. You're gonna get double what you gave us. Hey, that's in the scripture. You know, we didn't write it. The living power, he wrote it. So the so-called white man is gonna get what he deserves. Double hell that he gave us, man. So how big the hell they gave us, just think of the double hell they gave us. The so-called white man gave us. They eat money. They gave us. So double that. Cooked in our ribs, taking babies and cutting the Indian lady babies out their stomach. And they okay, get over it.
That's wicked.
Oh no, that's wickedness, man. Wickedness is gonna be multiplied on you. Your wickedness is gonna be multiplied against you, my bad. It's gonna be multiplied against you in the kingdom of heaven because the Most High is gonna make you. It's gonna give you everything you did to us. You're gonna get that reward. You're gonna be rewarded double, man. Double recorded to her works. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 11. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried
Snitching
away,
on us with the Babylonians. There you go, right over there. You know, we're trying to get out of there. We're trying to, you know, Jake fast. You know, Jake should have just kept running. Go ahead, bro. Go
in
ahead.
the day that the strangers carried away the captive his fort, and the foreigners entered his gates,
and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou was one of them.
Yeah, you was one of them. Go ahead, bro.
But thou studest not have looked on the day that thy brother, in the day that he became a stranger.
Yeah, y'all looked at us like, we finally took him down. Now let's they multiplied it. Like I said, they told on it, they put us in the difficult position we're in now. You know? And that's why we in this. But that's because the Most High Yahweh Shemashai punished us. He used his sword. Hey, and the payback is gonna be greater, man. Go back to the first chapter and hate. Give me hate. Go ahead.
You going?
No, go to 1 and that's it, first chapter. Go to 1 and 3. I love Jacob hated you.
That's Malachi. That's Malachi.
Oh, no, my bad. This Obadiah. Go to 1 and 18 then.
118 time. Obadiah 118. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau.
And that's it. That's it.
Not even one person?
Not one? Hey, we ain't gonna see this motherfucker like a dream. Remember? Like a dream in the middle.
Ain't no foul. Edomites want to denounce their father.
Oh, shit.
At that time.
Hey, listen.
As a matter of fact, a lot of Edomites might denounce their father. That don't mean they ain't gonna die.
Hell no.
Oh, but you had a Edomite in the news not too long ago, and the Edomite, he's suing his parents for him being born white. He said, "Why should I have to be reproached for slavery?" You know, he literally, you know, because they should be reproached for his sake. Yeah.
You want to finish it off? No, you done, bro. You done.
That's it. I not. Yeah. No, you done, bro. You
Okay,
done. Tell us.
That's
All right,
what I want. That point.
Okay,
Okay, go ahead, bro.
Psalms 137:7. Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones.
A big payback. And with that, we want to give all praise to
Yahweh,
Hashem,
Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honor to the apostle, elders, great millstone, peace, citation, brothers, doing his work, sincerity, and truth. We almost out of here. Peace and shalom.
Shalom.